It's the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, how about ya? It's the Bob and Tom Show. Halloween edition. Scary. Humpty Puffto. I'm dressed up as a sad man.
Your team won. What are you mad about? Or sad.
Hey, Christy.
Hi, chick.
Christy looks like a Care Bear on vacation. What's going on there?
She's going to be in one of those Frankie Avalon movies with a ski
What?
ride. Very wintry.
I guess. Hey, Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
Hey, Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, it's Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
And Christy Lee is not just sitting at any desk today.
I'm not.
This is the all-new Poetry for Neanderthals desk.
Nice.
Nice
Now,
is right.
I don't want to get windbagged here. I think technically now it's pronounced Neanderthal.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have even started.
But that's so
this.
irritating. I'm going to go with Neanderthal.
Should not have even.
It's a new game. We're going to be playing it on the air a little bit later on today.
Oh, it ain't no game. It's a matter of life and death. Okay.
And this is the Not Safe for Work edition.
Well, that'll great.
It's my understanding available exclusively at your favorite Target store.
It's naughty.
It's it's fun. We're going to look forward to that. It's
We were test playing it the other day, and there 7 separate arguments broke out.
it's from the company that brought Exploding Kittens your way. A great gift. Anyways, we'll be talking about that today, but that's where Christy is seated.
Yes, sir.
Now, we have a lot to get to today. It is, of course, Halloween.
I forgot my Halloween sweater. I got halfway to work, and I thought, oh, man.
Is that the big pumpkin thing?
No, it's orange and purple. Do you remember it?
For the sake of wanting to work with you for the rest of my life, yes, I do remember it, and it was breathtaking, as I recall.
Yeah.
I don't remember it either.
I'll wear it tomorrow.
Coming up, we have fascinating things in the news, including some interesting animal news, a Cobra update, and a lot of stuff. Some of it good, some of it sad.
How's that, a Cobra update?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
But right now, we turn to the sports page. with Chick
First things
McGee.
first, happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
We sort of talked about it, but we haven't said.
Josh's favorite holiday. Don't you have a very special video presentation that you go through with your Halloween figurines, your action figures that you send them out to kill people? Isn't that right?
Well, it's not up to me. It's up to Micro Myers.
Yeah, Micro Myers was busy.
Michael Myers. He had teeny little Michael Myers.
Saw him stab you earlier this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you don't have a favorite Halloween movie. You don't really get into scary movies.
I don't.
Yeah.
You like The Creature, okay?
Oh, Creature from the Black Lagoon is my favorite scary movie when I was a little boy. But
That's certainly
that isn't a
appropriate.
Halloween movie per se.
The Creature was way ahead of its time with the special effects. That really
That was a guy in a suit.
Yep.
If you were to watch that today, nobody would go, why aren't you watching that? Everybody would get it.
It's still very scary.
How many guys in suits do you think drown before we got a movie that they could use?
It was just one. I think that guy's still alive, isn't he?
I bet there were 3. I bet 3 separate guys drowned.
It was one. It was one. I think sort of famous swimmer. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, Johnny Weissmuller.
It was not Johnny Weissmuller. He played Tarzan.
I think you're wrong.
Did you end up going to your Halloween party, Christy?
No, I didn't. Sorry, disappoint you.
Good for you. I know you didn't even want to.
No. You were on the fence anyway, and I'm guessing a coworker ruined it for you.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that could be.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened.
Should have gone as a hippie chick.
I was happy to stay home.
Maybe
Get a
next
nice
year. Maybe
soup.
next year I'll come in here as a hippie chick
Oh, that'd be great.
on Halloween.
tell you
That
what,
would be cool.
I tell you what, there's $50 in it for you if you do. I will give you $50.
Hey, you want a ball, man?
I'll give you 100 if you say that. But is there any better feeling to have something planned and then, like a couple hours before, go, I ain't going.
Yeah.
Blow it off.
Yeah.
The world opens up.
So I really should send a note to the Rose. I apologize for not attending your party.
Well,
I really had every-
trick or treat night for most of us tonight.
I mean,
Looking forward to that.
Not
yes.
me.
6 years I've tried. No trick-or-treaters. Well, I tried for 2 years. Nothing.
Well, it depends on your neighborhood. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going back to my old neighborhood where it was fun.
Cool.
Yeah, because one of the houses there, they always have, you know how there's always the house. And,
Oh, yeah.
Are you
and
gonna
this couple
spot?
always, they make, great cocktails and food. And
Great.
so I'm going back.
Josh's street is fun.
Tom has the ultimate story about someone in his neighborhood when he was a
Making
boy.
hot dogs.
Oh, it's amazing.
Dogs and
Chicken velvet soup.
Oh,
They have a candy bar buffet.
okay.
Usually he has hot wings.
Wings, that's
Oh, yeah.
a new one.
Oh, it's amazing. I'm totally serious.
Sounds great.
It's
More
amazing.
soup, kids.
it was ranked
Open your bags.
the number 3 restaurant by Michelin or something.
Right.
Actually, he's recreating a famous chicken velvet soup from a famous hotel.
Sure.
That's for the parents, obviously. Depending on how chilly it is, it'll be nice. I'm sure that
You can't ladle something soup into a kid's bag.
No, obviously they
Ruin the rest of the candy,
the
huh?
kids are focused on the candy bar buffet.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Bowl of soup, candy bar.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's always a big night. Now you got to be pretty pleased. Your team, the Washington Redskins.
Yeah, like
Washington
22
Commanders.
22
I'm
seconds.
sorry, did I say that?
Washington football team. Won with 22 seconds left yesterday. Terry McLaurin, once again, your hero. The shoe-in of the week, not good. 2-4 yesterday. And boy, oh boy. You know what one of the problems was?
What?
I had Vegas minus the 2.
That was rough, man.
Ace, you want to tell them what the final score was of New Orleans and Las Vegas Raiders?
It was a squeaker.
Yeah.
Saints came out on top.
Yeah. 24,
Final score?
24-0, New Orleans.
Whoa.
So, as you can see...
So those two didn't really help.
Vegas may not have even. They may as well have not even shown up.
Good Lord, right?
Man, I might not rewatch that game.
And Sunday Night Football, the Packers continue to fall on hard times. Aaron Rodgers continues to blame everybody else.
Well, he's going through that divorce.
No, that's Tom
That's
Brady.
Tom Brady.
Anyway, Green Bay losers 27-17 to your Buffalo Bills last night in Orchard Park. More stuff on the NFL coming up, but I ordered something. You know how I'm a gadget guy, Tom.
Yeah.
And I have a universal power supply over here. That's where if you have whatever tip you need, you've got several like I think there are 20 different plug-ins here that you can recharge whatever little device that you're using. Josh, if you'd care to share with Tom what the name of that company is that puts that out, if you'd want to.
This is the Shinit Power.
No.
Schnit Power.
That's it.
Schnit.
How do they
Schnit
spell
Power.
With an N in between the H and the I. So SHNIT.
SHNIT.
God, you would have thought someone would have advised. Is that from Germany?
I don't know where it's from. It's goodness knows. It's probably some sort of spying device from wherever it's from. But
If it ain't Schnit Power.
Well, it's funny because
it ain't Schnit.
coming up when we come back, we're going to have the news the sports brought to you by Kleitz.
Oh, okay.
Kleitz beer.
That's a wonderful brand.
I am Hans Scheiser.
That's
Well,
all right.
you'll be wanting to listen
Hans Schnitt.
to the Kleitz beer jingle in beautiful Raycon earbuds. That would be my suggestion anyway.
Oh, man, there's nothing worse than the mail in the month leading up to the holidays. You got kids screaming, 11 minutes to find parking, 10 Karens Karening. The list goes on. Shop early right now, skip the stress, and snag some of the best deals of the season on something everybody will love.
10 Karens Karening.
Premium audio products from Raycon. Just do it right there from the comfort of your chair. Raycon's wireless earbuds, headphones, and speakers offer premium sound, useful features, and almost custom comfortable fit, up to 54 hours battery life. They start at about half the price of other premium audio brands. Plus, Raycon makes gifting easy. Holiday gift guides for everybody in your life. Knock that list out all at once. And, oh, by the way, get 30% off by shopping Raycon's holiday bundles. Everybody needs a pair of Raycons in their ears, whether it's for listening to music, taking calls, or blasting maybe a playlist. You're jamming. You can find Raycon in stores now like Kohl's and Walmart. But listen, you're always going to get the best deal when you use our super special secret link, buyraycon.com/Tom, where they offer buy now, pay later options. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom right now. Use the code Early BF. That's EARLYBF to get 20% off site-wide, or save even bigger and get 30% off Raycon's exclusive holiday bundles. That's code EARLYBF at buyraycon.com/Tom. 20% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Your BFs. Your BFs is a BFD. That's early BF at buyraycon.com/Tom. Coming back with Clites. Yeah. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Bob and Tom all the time in your ear.
Good morning. I'm Mark Allison, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Monday. It is Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. We've got a spooky show on the way for you with plenty of Bob and Tom Halloween highlights from our archives. Plus, we'll be catching up with Greg Warren and a look at the Warren Report. Find out what Greg has been up to. We missed him last week. Apparently, he had a little case of laryngitis, and now we're hoping his voice is back in place. Lots of fun and frivolity. Of course, Chick McGee at the sports desk covering all of the NFL action from week number 8. We've still got another one tonight. The Cincinnati Bengals traveling north to Cleveland to take on the Browns. It's going to be an exciting Monday night football game, and Joe Burrow has been on fire. So we'll see how that goes this evening. Hope you're doing good with your Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em picks. You could be the winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Details at bobandtom.com/contest. More coming up on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. South Korean police investigating what caused a crowd that killed more than 150 people during Halloween festivities in Seoul last weekend. It was the country's worst disaster in years. The Interior Ministry said Monday police launched a 560-member task force to delve into details of the crush. Police say officers analyzing footage taken by security cameras placed in the Itaewon area at the time of the crush and related video clips posted on social media, also interviewing witnesses to find out exactly when and where the crowd surge started and how it developed. Meanwhile, in India, military teams searching for people missing after a century-old pedestrian bridge collapsed into a river in the western Indian state of Gujarat on Sunday evening, killing at least 132 people. More than 100 people fell into the Manchu River when the pedestrian bridge collapsed. Live video report showed hundreds of others clinging to the broken structure and trying to make their way to safety. The colonial-era suspension bridge had reopened 4 days earlier after repairs. Officials say the bridge gave way because it was overloaded with tourists drawn to the recently reopened attraction during the Hindu festival season. The disaster was one of the worst accidents in India in the past decade. That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
So, Nick, let's start with the basics. Are you a married guy?
No, I just got divorced.
Sorry to hear about that.
It's okay. Lots of people get divorced. Einstein got divorced.
He did?
Yeah, did you know that? Albert Einstein, arguably the most intelligent man who ever lived, got divorced. They should tell you that before you get married. It shouldn't be, do you love her? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? It should be, do you think you're smarter than Einstein?
So you're dating then?
I guess. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to say I love you anymore. I hate that first I love you. That's the worst. The first time you ever tell a woman you love her. If they like you, they want to hear it. And when they hear it that first time, something comes over them. You know, their eyes get all wide and get that diabolical grin on their face. You can almost feel them saying, excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
This is from Bruce. Greetings. I was in the store shopping the other day, and over the store the sound system, I heard.
Rather, I hope this is a happy letter. Don't bring me
Now,
down.
here's something you can sink your teeth into. Would you like this better?
What, Scarlett?
Leon Russell?
Stumbling in. My love is alive. My love is alive. I was stumbling in.
Or no, you'd have Dr. Frankenstein do the first line. My love is alive. It's alive.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good
Morning Sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hello, Americans. It's that time of year again. You received your tax forms in the mail, and now it's time to settle up with the IRS. When it comes to tax preparation, well, listen to this. Honey, we got our tax forms.
Are you going to try to do it yourself again this year?
I don't know. It's such a pain in the butt.
Taxes can be a pain in the butt. That's why you should let the specialists at Tax Preparation H Incorporated do your taxes for you. Tax Preparation H Incorporated relieves the pain often associated with filing your taxes. And Tax Preparation H Incorporated can reduce those piles of paperwork to one small form that you simply have to sign and file.
Did you go to Tax Preparation H Incorporated?
I sure did.
Do we owe much?
Yep. Oh, we really got reamed by the IRS. But I'll tell you, it doesn't hurt as much thanks to Tax Preparation H Incorporated.
Tax Preparation H Incorporated. We're just itching to do your return. Tax Preparation H Incorporated. Hey, and if you want, we'll even tell Uncle Sam to shove it up his...
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee in her chunky sweater at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. I'm Chick McGee, and I could not wear that color sweater. I could wear that style, but not that color. Look
well, you know, I was really on the fence about buying it.
Girly, that is.
Yeah, it's nice Eddie Bauer, but
it's cute. Yeah,
and I get a lot of compliments on it. It wouldn't be my normal.
You look like a snow bunny, which is sort of like the hippie chick, but instead of saying, hey, let's ball, you would say, hey, do you want to go upstairs and do the horizontal mambo in the ski lodge? Don't you think so, Josh?
Yeah.
Very sexy.
It's very warm. You wear it well.
Thank you.
What's the most difficult process of learning to ski? Other than falling over a lot.
Right. Is there? That's a good question.
What about?
No, I'm serious.
I'm an empty vessel. Fill me up.
I would think stopping would be tough.
Stopping was the hardest for me.
Stopping, turning. Not hitting the trees.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The learning curve is not that bad. After
you learn in a day, easy.
2 or 3 days, you'll be having fun.
Yeah.
Do you think I could learn to ski?
Yes.
Yeah, but
maybe at my advanced stage.
The first day you'd be miserable. Putting on the boots is miserable. It's not something that you just take to naturally unless you're like 3 years old and little kids can learn in a day.
Right. Yeah, because their center of gravity.
It's much like riding a bicycle. Once you get it, you're fine.
Couldn't Josh and I go up to a ski lodge and get in one of those giant sleds and raise havoc all over?
That's the thing. I just give me a sled.
Yeah.
You want to get in a horse-drawn carriage?
Oh, that's romantic.
I don't mind a handsome cab.
Give each other a waist over the waistband.
We're talking about skiing. Let's move on here.
It's a little chilly for that, but
you
bought a new device. You're all excited about it. It's some kind of gadget.
It's a universal power adapter. Professional power supply manufacturer from the makers. It's called Schnit Power. SHNITPWR.
Okay.
If it says Schnit, it must be good. Thanks for choosing Schnit Power.
And I don't understand what it does.
What do you mean?
That's because you ain't Schnit.
Name a little device that you...
An iPhone.
Yes, it has an iPhone charger, an iPhone adapter on it. Yes.
You wouldn't know Schnit from Shinola, would
you? You wouldn't know how to charge your iPhone. Who charges your iPhone for you? And be honest.
I have a plug right here.
You just throw it on the counter and hope for the best.
Every morning.
I charge this boy.
That's like Christy told me one morning. Well, I put my iPhone down there and it wasn't charged in the morning. You just have to have it on there just so.
It's true.
That's true.
And then Willie said the key is to get one that stands up, and that's what I did, and I've never had a problem since.
I just have a cord. It's not that difficult. I don't know what you have to have multiple orifices for, but...
Well, don't you have a watch, too?
The Schnitz people. Yeah, that's got a whole different thing on it.
Yeah, that's why this has the watch. It has earbuds, and it has the phone all all in one.
Yeah,
It's great.
Electric circle.
Okay. Okay, it's one more thing to lose or break. Well, speaking of the Schnitz people, that reminds me, they are going to be sponsoring our sportscast today.
Is that right?
Well, not the Schnitz people,
No.
but someone somewhat similar. Of course, I'm talking about the Kleitz beer people.
Yeah, hello. Thank you, everyone, for coming here to do my beer commercial. Yeah, thank you. Are we ready to start? Musicians? Ready. Singers? Ready. Mr. Announcer?
I'm standing by.
Yeah, let's take it from the top. All right, cue's the announcer.
Hello, Americans. Here comes the newest beer, imported from Germany.
For an ice cold beer, it's hot, hot, hot. The girls say, gee, that hits the spot. Some like Bud, some like Schlitz, but for me, it's Klitz.
Nein. It's not Klitz. Es ist Kleitz. Like my name, Hans Kleitz. K-L-I-T-Z. Yeah. Yeah, let's try this again. Okay, from the top. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Announcer Man, you ready? Okay. Let's try this from the top.
Hello, Americans. It's the small, hard-to-find beer, Klitz.
For an ice cold beer, it's hot, hot, hot. The girls say, gee, that hits the spot. For romance on those special nights, it's Klitz.
Dummkopf! Listen. It's Kleitz, not Klitz. Cut the music. Listen. Let me just do it myself. I'll sing it for you, okay? I'll show you how it's done. From the top.
1, 2.
For an ice cold beer that's hot. The girls say
That hits the spot.
some like Bud, some like Schlitz, but for me, it's Klitz. No, it's Kleitz. No, you've got me doing it. Damn it!
Kleitz, brewed in Kunz, Germany. Look for Kleitz in the box, featuring the famous horses, the Kleitz dance. Did they?
Morons, Dummkopf, I'm surrounded by
I forgot it was brewed in Kunz, Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we took the part out where he spells it.
That is surprising. You forget that.
Thank you very much. The Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra on that one, under the direction of Steve Ali, who would probably rather not be remembered. that particular piece of let's see. I'm sorry. We have coming up something from Mr. Pat Godwin. From
Hi, Pat. How are you?
Pat's new
I'm
album.
good. How are you?
He's got a song?
He's got a new album out there. It's called Christmas Bonus. 'Cause who wouldn't want a Christmas bonus? And part of the bonus is the Halloween songs and the tribute to Thanksgiving. We're going to feature his Halloween song from the album here in a few minutes.
Is there any way we can get you to interview yourself about the title of Pat's album? Because you would really like be irritated by someone. Well, we call it Christmas bonus. Oh, why is that? Well, because it's a Christmas theme, but then there are bonus songs on it. Well, that's stupid. Why are you doing that? I could just see you.
No, it's because everyone would love a Christmas bonus, right?
Yeah, I love the title. I love a Christmas bonus.
Yeah, but that's not another song. Christmas bonus is money. Cash, geech,
Is there a title track? Christmas
moolah.
bonus?
No.
Yeah. No title track.
Nope.
Not all
Title
albums
of
have a
the
title
album.
track.
That's not true. Oh, it's a federal law.
That's right.
Usually they do.
Not very often.
You know that wonderful Led Zeppelin song, 4?
Yeah.
I like sometimes they don't name the track the album's named after. The phrase is just in the song somewhere. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
very
can't think of one right now, but I'm sure
there's
Bob
some
Dylan
very
pot
confusing
song, yeah.
Led Zeppelin ones. The one you think is called
Rainy
that.
Day Women.
Now, we move forward here with Chick McGee at the Sports Desk. Did I mention that Christy Lee's at a new spot? And I'm just opening up the game.
Uh-huh.
The game is called Poetry for Neanderthals, or Neanderthals for the...
People that are going to write in and complain.
Let's say Neanderthals, because even Neanderthals wouldn't say it correctly. They would say Neanderthal.
You need to pick one instead of reviewing it every time.
Okay.
How you're going to say
I'm going to go with Neanderthal.
Done.
But even though I think it's probably incorrect.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to open up one of these.
He couldn't just confidently say it.
Are we going to play right now?
You can hear him opening it, can't you?
The Bills, Buffalo Bills beat the Packers last night. Green Bay's lost, what, 4 in a row? Woo!
Man.
I wonder whose fault all this is. Well, it's not Aaron Rodgers. I can tell you that. Ask him. It's not his fault. Derrick Henry ran all over the Houston Texans again. Christian McCaffrey became the 11th player in NFL history, Tom. He had a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown, and a receiving touchdown. What do you think of that? In one game.
Very nice.
And what do you think of this for his nickname? Run CMC.
Great.
You like that?
I like that's great, yeah.
How about CMC Touchdown Factory?
I like that.
That's somewhat ungainly.
Really?
It's funny, though.
Okay.
Do you think Run CMC is a lot better?
Sure, it is, but CMC.
Wouldn't he have to wear,
Touchdown Factory is hilarious.
what do you call those necklaces that he'd have to wear?
Dookie rope?
A dookie rope, yes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he have to wear one of those if he was Run CMC?
What about CMC Winans?
Those CC Winans? Yeah.
How about CMC Revival?
He's confused.
CMC?
I got lost at Wyman's.
You don't Wymans. You don't know.
How about
CC
John
Winans? You don't?
How about John Fogerty and CMC? No, that's not.
It's not his name.
About CMC? He's dynamite. CMC Hammer?
Oh.
CMC Hammer Run.
It's hammer time.
What was the first one again?
Run CMC.
Very good.
That's the best of them, yes, sure.
Really?
But we are having fun. Well, 5 of us are.
Yeah. And at least the same number of listeners, I would think. Derrick Henry, 219 yards yesterday and 2 touchdowns. The Titans, which is spelled Titans, 17-10 win over the Houston Texans.
And much like Kleitz,
Yes.
that's just the opposite.
Yes.
Yeah.
That I is a tricky letter, kids.
Get you in trouble.
Sometimes it's an I, sometimes it's an
Monday nighter tonight, your team, Tom, Cleveland Browns host the Cincinnati Bengals. There you go.
Oh, Battle of the Ohioans.
And don't forget, you know what today is?
Halloween, Halloween, ooh, Halloween. Yeah! Ghostly things are gonna happen.
You ever heard this Slipknot song?
Where did this come from?
Here it comes. Yeah.
Outside my window.
Who is this?
Halloween spooks behind the trees.
Is this Manhattan Transfer? I don't know.
That's what I would guess, but
I assure you, these are all real notes.
Outside my window pane.
That's good stuff. Jazzy, funky.
Very cool.
Halloween
very jazzy.
Get you in the spirit.
I will remind you that we do have the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em competition up and running. And starting after tonight's game, you can enter for next week's competition and see how you do pick all those NFL games. At stake, the beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max. Our winner from last week was Tom Giroux, who picked against the Chickster during the shoe-in.
You must have done better than I did.
We can find out that a little bit later on.
Also yesterday in the NFL, Bill Belichick passed George Halas for second place all-time on the NFL's career coaching victories list. And the New England Patriots continue their winning ways over the New York Jets. They beat them for the 13th straight time. That seems like a trend. 22-17. And, of course,
I'm beginning to sense a pattern.
Bill Belichick, after the game, was very excited about moving into second place all time. Well, it's certainly an honor. Very excited.
Like the man acts like he's been there before.
You know, George Halas.
And before.
He was a coach.
And then he just wants to go to sleep.
He's a classy guy.
You know who's out there at number 1, don't you, Tom?
Don Shula.
Don Shula.
What did Don ever do to you? Got me at a nice steakhouse there.
You once called me a sad old man.
With the
first pick in the NFL draft. Oh no, I'm sorry.
With the election commercials everywhere up and running, the midterms just around the corner. So even though it's Halloween, there is a little bit of politics going on out there, and that's what this is all about.
I'm Doug LaDouche, and I approve this ad. I'd like to talk to you about an important issue none of the other candidates seem to be willing to discuss. An issue that impacts tons of good, everyday citizens like you guys. I'm talking about ghosts. Did you know that most cities in America have, like, a whole bunch of ghosts? And almost all of them are here illegally. My opponents won't talk about it, maybe because they're scared. And I get it. Ghosts can be very spooky. They float through walls and turn lights on and off and go, ooh, and stuff. That is why I, Doug LaDouche, are the person you should vote for. I'm not too afraid to talk about ghosts, and I'm not too afraid to get to the bottom of why they're haunting us and how we can get them to knock it off. And I vow to find answers to all the other great American mysteries too, like the Loch Ness Monster and who really built the Grand Canyon. So, I'm not trying to threaten you or anything, but vote for me for president, or else, you know, more ghosts.
Paid for by the Doug LaDouche for President Committee. Ted Fiegelman, Treasurer.
Thank you very much, Doug. Thank you very much, Ted. Don't forget to vote, ladies and gentlemen. We now return to the sports page with Chick McGee here in the Bob and Tom program. What?
Hey, we got World Series Game 3 tonight, Tom.
Oh, that's correct.
Who you got? Phillies host...
split right now.
3, 4, and 5. Yeah, game apiece. Game 3 tonight. It'll be in Philadelphia for the first time since 2009. When a loaf of bread was a nickel. Gasoline was 98 cents back in 2000.
And a thrown battery was $1.50.
That's exactly right. And a brand new home, Tom, cost $12,000.
Wasn't that something? What?
Man, way back there 13 years ago, it seems like everything's changed so much.
I love it when they do this and it really isn't that long ago. It'd be one thing. The Cleveland Browns, well, they were last winning the Super Bowl in, never. Yeah. Instead of, this hasn't happened for 4 years.
1964. Wow. The series tied game apiece. And listen, see if you, I was going to cut all this out, but I think it's funny.
Okay.
And it makes me laugh, so what the hell. This is how it reads. The series is tied at a game apiece after the teams split a pair in Houston. The always entertaining Philly Fanatic mascot and Philly fans figure to make it a fun time at Citizens Bank Park, especially with the game being played on Halloween night.
Oh, is he going to dress up?
Nothing about who's pitching.
Are you reaching the same conclusion I am? Somebody's related to the Philly Fanatic.
Yeah, I'll say.
What the hell's going on here?
I assume the Philly Fanatic will be in costume.
And then I had to look.
Tom's on board.
That's what I said, yeah.
What a great question. You mean not as the Philly Fanatic, but as another...
No, he'll be the Philly Fanatic, but he'll be wearing some kind of costume.
He'll be wearing a bear suit or something.
Oh, they've got something up their sleeves. Like
Batman or something.
Do you hear what you got going on? Now she's saying bear suit. Anyway...
You're not going to need your bear suit tonight. It's going to be nice.
I had to look this up. Noah Syndergaard towing the slab for the Phillies, and Lance McCullers on the bump for the Astros. More sports coming up.
Check those bats, will you?
Including, check those bats. You know, the Astros got in trouble for using bats in 2010.
Did you see that there was another controversy?
What?
No, besides that. By the way, that was barely a controversy.
Spikes are too long?
Messing with his mitt, the one guy.
No. The bat that was used, was it Friday night, was illegal?
That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, but did you read any...
it's very complicated.
You can use the bat.
They changed the rules.
You can use the bat if you used it before 2010. This is... I'm not making that part.
But he didn't.
Yeah, but he didn't. No, but he was given it by a guy who used it
very complicated and really stupid.
That's right.
Sorry.
Tom and Jizzy are making it official. They're getting a divorce.
Ah, man.
We'll
those poor kids.
And there's some trouble with soccer jerseys.
Oh.
Big trouble. Big problems, Tom. We're going to figure it all out.
Tom Brady will start dating Kim Kardashian or something.
Oh, that'd be
What's her name? Giselle's already banging Pete Davidson.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
That would be...
That would be so...
That would be fantastic.
I think there's a 70% chance.
The Pete Davidson anaconda.
Speaking of Pete Davidson...
I bet he loves it.
Is that just me, or does he look kind of like a creature?
Nice.
He's physically unappealing for me, but I'm a.
That's part of the attraction. He's kind of an average-looking guy.
Years of heterosexuality.
Right now, I want to talk about this season, holidays, outdoor, all kinds of great stuff out there. You're breaking some leaves, maybe having your own little Oktoberfest.
You ain't got
Better
time.
hurry, by the way.
No, Oktoberfest is a season, not just a month, Tom.
I know what it's traditionally held in September anyway.
Yes.
It's very confusing. That's why it's so hard growing up in this world.
That and guerrilla warfare. Come on.
Yeah. Well, who gave those guerrillas weapons?
There we go.
What am I talking about? I'm talking about the fall and the seasonality of everything, including great food. That's where HelloFresh is stepping up. HelloFresh knows the holidays are just around the corner. They've got all kinds of great stuff. How does HelloFresh work? They go to the grocery store. They do the shopping. They then do the measuring, and they put it in a box, and it's all fresh ingredients, high-quality ingredients. This is really going to help you when you've got no free time. Hey, wait a minute. Dinner's ready to put together right now. Pre-portioned ingredients, easy to follow recipes. They're on these cards. They couldn't make it any easier. If you don't know a cucumber from a radish, they've got a picture of it for you, and it can be very helpful. You'd be surprised. Wait a minute, which is the watercress? The ingredients travel from the farm to your doorstep in less than 7 days, so they are fresh. HelloFresh, famous for their 20-minute meals and easy cleanup. Get all the details at HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. Why the code BTShow65? 65% off plus free shipping. That code, once again, at HelloFresh is HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. Like Bob Tom Show 65. 65% off. Are you kidding me? And free shipping. 'Tis the season to try HelloFresh. By the way, they've got, if you're vegan, they've got stuff for you. If you want comfort food, they got that. HelloFresh, they've got everything. Check it out every week, more than 35 recipes to choose from. Have some fun and mix it up with HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. Also coming up, we have a world record. We have two interesting paintings in the news. One of them, hilariously, has been hanging upside down for 70 years, and nobody noticed it.
Whoops.
We'll find out what that is. Well, how come the Mona Lisa's over there like that? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This NFL season.
Ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
You hear, hop, 2, 3, 4, what the hell we fighting for? Flute man. It's embarrassing when you're out there wrestling and you hear, hit him with your flute, Greg.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
And a good morning. I'm Mark Allison. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Your chance to win a Yeti cooler from OrangeInsoles.com. Just sign up to win at bobandtom.com/contest. And the cooler is going to be filled with their famous orange insoles. So get that. A free Yeti cooler filled with orange insoles in your size. That's right. You'll be set for the year. You can sign up at bobandtom.com/contest or at orangeinsoles.com. We are on a Monday. It is Halloween. Happy Halloween, everyone. Hope you got your candy and your costume picked out. Maybe you'll be taking the kids out for trick-or-treating tonight. Make sure you're careful with that. You know, people drive real fast through the neighborhoods these days. At any rate, we want you to be safe and come back here for a Tuesday morning, but we still have our whole Monday to get through. Lots of Halloween fun on the way with you right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom news update. The Powerball jackpot keeps getting larger because people keep losing. Happened again Saturday night. No one matched all 6 numbers. That means the next drawing tonight will be a massive $1 billion through an annuity of $497.3 million in cash. Twitter's newly minted owner, Elon Musk, is about to get a crash course on global content moderation. Among his first moves after completing his $44 billion takeover was to fire the social media platform's top executives, including the woman in charge of trust and safety at the platform. He also posted a consolatory note to wary advertisers, assuring them he won't allow Twitter to develop into a free-for-all hellscape. And as America loads up on an estimated 600 million pounds of Halloween candy, a handful of companies are trying to make it easier to recycle the wrappers. Mars Wrigley is sending 17,400 free bags to U.S. consumers to collect the wrappers. Rubicon Technology is sending 5,000 free boxes to schools and businesses to recycle. Plastic wrappers are hard to recycle due to their small size. They contain food waste and have little value. Candy makers say they're working on new packaging that would be more easily recyclable or compostable. And that's your news. Happy Halloween. I'm Christy Lee.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
His name is Apollo Johnson, and he's America's #1 astronaut. But he's also a well-endowed ladies' man. Monumental Pictures proudly presents Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo, your rocket is so big.
Adult film star Dick Mahogany in his first starring role since Shaft's Lethal Weapon is astronaut Apollo Johnson. And when he's not orbiting the Earth, he's going around the world. Apollo Johnson, he's not just an astronaut, he's a charter member of the 100,000 Mile High Club. And believe me, there's nothing weightless about Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo. Now I know why they call it the Johnson Space Center.
He's Apollo Johnson, and not even the shuttle can hold all of his cargo. Look at that load. Apollo 13 and a half from Monumental Pictures, rated PG-13 and a half.
Oh, boy.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting.
Hi, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
Christy was playing dominoes last night, Tom.
Chicken foot.
If you have 10 or 15 hours to spend, have her explain it to you one of these mornings.
No, that's a different one. That chicken foot's easy.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. But we have a really swell game that we've been playing.
And Christy officially is sitting in the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition chair. And I'm trying to play the game over here. I know this is exclusively available at your favorite Target store, and it's from the same people who brought you the exploding kittens?
Yep.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Okay, I've just opened this thing up. Now, I've got a bunch of cards here.
What is this, like password? Is that what it's like? What's going on here?
You know, that's very good. That's kind of
or pyramid, yeah.
I have the card, and then I've got to get you guys to guess what the words are, but I'm only allowed to use one-syllable words for hints.
Oh,
one syllable. All right.
Oh, so that's where the Neanderthal comes in. Like,
oh yes,
we're like grunting.
Like bird.
Bird. Nest. Vag.
Want to try one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are these racy?
Yeah, they can be, so be careful.
I don't.
Yes, Pat, they're racy. That's what they are.
Okay, I'm not sure. Bathe.
Wash.
Shower.
Scrub.
Tub.
No, when you got it. It is shower. Now, am I supposed to acknowledge that?
Yes, you can say.
No. Just have us keep guessing.
Golden shower.
No, you can now say shower. Yeah.
Golden shower.
Golden shower. Christy Lee.
No, Pat got it. But I was.
Is it golden shower?
It is golden shower.
Well,
that's it.
That's not a bathe at all.
That was
That's
quick.
What does golden shower mean?
Peeing on somebody. I'm surprised you didn't know that. Come here, Josh. I'll show
Okay,
you.
let's
Be
try
quiet,
another
I'm
one.
concentrating.
But no, I've got the card here. I am only allowed to use the single syllable. Okay, this is going to be hard.
No.
That's too many syllables.
Oh, this
Okay,
is a
here we go.
great way to play.
Add.
Subtract.
Plus.
Divide.
Minus.
Multiply.
Air.
Add air.
Add air.
Air.
Breathe. Breathing.
Zit.
Scuba.
Pop.
Goes the weasel.
I'm not allowed to encourage you with any hand movements.
Pimple.
Right.
What?
Sounds like
Squeeze.
pus.
Black coffee in bed. Squeeze.
Wait a minute. So we've got air, add,
Head.
no.
Okay. Well, zit would be a blackhead and airhead.
Yeah. It's a good guess.
That is a good guess.
God, C.
SEA?
Hair.
Okay, SEA.
It is not C hair, Christy.
What missed it by that much?
See, like body of water, or
Let's see.
Salty.
yeah. Don't answer the questions. That's perfect.
Am I allowed to? I can only use one syllable words.
Right.
Say
Right.
yes, sir.
He can't answer the question.
I don't think.
Not really. No.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Wow.
Boy, sea, air,
Hair.
Dot.
See, air.
period.
Period.
Dot.
Yeah.
Cycle.
Earning your Red Wings. Is that it?
Air and dog.
Oh, I know. Dog.
Dog.
Air, dog.
Style.
Name.
Dalmatian.
Dog name.
Doggy style.
Fido.
101
Rover.
Dalmatians.
Rover. Over.
Roller over.
C.
Cover. Rover with a C.
Not letter C.
Oh, that's right. Sea dog.
That was going well.
Heavy petting.
Dead dog.
This is going to take forever.
Rover.
No, the answer is spot.
Spot, of course.
Wet spot.
This is the part of the game where we all want to kill you.
Was it wet spot?
No, it's G spot.
Oh.
Where does air come in?
G-spot.
Air. An ad on the air. An ad on the radio is called a spot.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
I tried to tailor it for you guys.
Yeah, no, you did.
And then,
So when we said, you said ad, and then we started going through the mathematics.
Yeah, plus
You think to stop us at all.
I'm not sure what I'm allowed to do.
Man,
we're playing the game. Poetry for Neanderthals.
And as you can see,
We'll
it's
try
very
again.
easy for a fist fight to break out.
Right.
Okay.
And clearly appropriate for Thanksgiving coming up.
Oh, this would be fun.
It would be
It's
fun.
my understanding it's only available at Target. I love Target. Now, coming up in sports, I'm sorry, we kind of interrupted your flow.
Where were we?
Oral sex. No, are we done? Oh, sorry.
World Series Game 3 tonight. It's all tied up at a game apiece. We already talked about Derrick Henry. They call him the King, King Henry.
Oh, that's
How do you
cute.
feel about that? King Henry? No? All right.
Is he, what's his number?
22.
Oh, I'm glad it wasn't 8.
Henry,
If it was 8, it would have been a lot better.
Right.
You've got, what is it, Come DMC, those other guys?
No. Run MC. Run CMC.
Sorry. Come DMC.
The game's over. We're not playing that.
Is a movie that Josh had in his briefcase on DVD marked.
That's right.
The
It's got
briefcase.
a briefcase of porn that I carry. It's handcuffed to my wrist like I'm Elwood Blues.
I can't leave the house without it.
Briefcase.
Millions of dollars are at stake in retail sales for this year's World Cup in Qatar, and soccer fans have been playing Rate the Shirt. There's no runaway winner this year like the sold-out in minutes bright green and chevron jersey of Nigeria back in 2018.
Anybody see the ad for tourism in Qatar during any NFL games yesterday?
No, I didn't.
I've seen the ad for the World Cup with John Hamm as Santa Claus.
This was an ad for Qatar.
I saw the ads for from the Saudi Arabia Tourism Board when I was watching that one golf match recently. Uh-oh. Hey, we dare you. I don't know why it was Dracula.
By the way,
It's Halloween. That's
they reran the John Hamm SNL from whatever 14 plus years ago. Strong. He was great. Did you ever see it? Where they have the John Hamm's
the John Hamm ham?
The ham in the bathroom.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, yeah,
ham for your John Ham. Ham for your John, and it's opposite the toilet paper on the other wall. There's a thing of ham that reels off the thing. Very funny.
Silly
and stupid. Then they had a thing about being John. You should have seen it. I'm just saying, if you get a chance, go watch it.
Anyway, the jersey.
When we come back, we'll find out what Chick's talking about. Something about jerseys sounds incredibly boring. Oh, it's soccer.
Yes.
Try to wake up, folks. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
Facebook and Twitter.
Sure.
And the first thing you do is you'd call me, then I go to their house. And when they answer the door, I'll just yell, "Say it to my face." And then I'll jack them with a blood dart right to the larynx. And Christy, you and your ladies don't got to worry either, because I got you covered too. See, my friend Tasha and I are launching an all-female company called "Oh, No, You Didn't." Swear to God. Well, it's hard to spell it on the radio, but in print, it's badass. It's all hymenated.
Hymenated?
Yep. So the next time some chick, calls another chick an obese whale when you post your porta potty selfie on Instagrams, just give me and Tasha a call. She'll go to that chick's house and slap the spit out of her while screaming, "Oh, no, you didn't."
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yeah, you are. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison. Thanks so much for being here on Bob and Tom's 24/7 Halloween celebration. That's right. It is October 31st, 2022, and we have for you Halloween highlights all morning long. Plus, Greg Warren going to be along with another edition of The Warren Report. And don't forget, Donnie Baker on the road this weekend at the Comedy Caravan in Louisville, Kentucky. That's coming up this Friday, November 4th, and Saturday, November 5th. Tickets available at DonnieBaker.com. And the following weekend, if you're planning ahead, Liberty, Ohio, the Funny Bone, November 11th and Saturday, November 12th. Again, tickets and information available for you at DonnieBaker.com. More Bob and Tom coming up right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Full slate of NFL action yesterday as Sunday Night Football. Stephon Diggs ran his mouth before running past Green Bay secondary. He led the Bills a 27-17 win over the Packers in Orchard Park. The Packers are off to their worst start ever, 8 games into a season under Aaron Rodgers. Diggs began by exchanging words before and after pregame warmups in the tunnel with the Packers cornerback. He then burned Green Bay with 6 catches, 108 yards, and a 26-yard touchdown. Christian McCaffrey became only the 11th player in NFL history with a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown, and a receiving touchdown in the same game. The 49ers extended their regular season mastery over the Rams to 4 full years, the 31-14 win over Los Angeles at SoFi. Other winners yesterday in the National Football League: Denver, Dallas, Miami, Minnesota, New England, New Orleans, Philadelphia, Tennessee, Seattle, and Washington. And in overtime, Atlanta beat Carolina, and the Bengals at Cleveland tonight in Monday Night Football. NBA winners last night: New Orleans, Boston, Cleveland, Detroit, San Antonio, Dallas, Phoenix, and the Lakers. And in the NHL yesterday, New Jersey and the Rangers win in regulation. Minnesota wins in a shootout over Chicago, and Vegas and Anaheim win in overtime. And Game 3 of the World Series tonight in Philadelphia. It returns to the city of brotherly love for the first time since 2009. Noah Syndergaard starts for the Phillies against Lance McCullers for the Astros. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy. There are things you never say when a man is nude.
I didn't mean to laugh.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy.
Can you help me find it?
There are things you never say to a naked dude.
Does that thing come with an air pump? I thought you said you had small pox.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
But your feet are so big.
Aw, that's cute.
Hang on, I'll get my tweezers.
Aw, it's like a little light switch.
For a second there, I thought you had a third nipple.
I didn't know they could be innies.
Well, this explains your big car.
You don't want to say to a naked guy.
Wow, your boobs are bigger than mine.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Greg Hahn is our guest.
I went out with this one girl. Can I say this?
Yeah. Sure.
Get a load of this. I'm on a date. I was out with this girl, right? Here's what she says. It's true. She says, oh, I did something she didn't like. She goes, oh, you just lost some points. Oh, there's points involved. It's a point system that the women have. It's a point system. Men, we don't know what's going on. All we know is it involves points, and all of a sudden, we're down. You know what I mean? I was doing my impression of her mother. She's like, oh, you just lost some points. I'm like, really? How many did I start out with? Don't ask any questions. You just got to lose more points. Well, transfer my account to your younger sister.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're
coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold being all sidekickish.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Chick.
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Did you point out that Christy Lee is sitting at the special news desk today?
Poetry for Neanderthals, the Not Safe for Work edition. That's exactly right.
I'm trying to try. Can I try another one?
Sure.
Okay, now the way this works, I'm only allowed to use one-syllable words, right?
Right.
Okay.
And it does take you a minute to ramp up to start thinking this way.
Okay.
So give us a break.
Okay.
Now you're trying to get us to say a phrase, a two-word phrase, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And I can only use the one syllable. Okay. Dot.
Period.
Dot.
Yes.
Period.
Okay, so period it is.
Now, do I get to give you more hints?
Yes.
Yes, because we need the second part.
Period cramps.
Period.
No. This is a let's
Rough
see,
period?
I got a two.
Heavy period.
That's
not it?
No.
Oh.
Period plug.
Period drama.
Is it dirty?
Oh, boy,
First period.
Period crammer.
You're getting close. I'm not allowed to say anything else, though, right? So you got period down.
All right.
Period piece.
Lunch period.
Missed.
Missed
period.
Wed.
What?
Wed.
Wed.
Late period.
Wed.
You said missed. Yeah.
Late period. Thank
Latency
you,
period.
No.
Wed.
Wed.
Period.
Married. Marriage. period.
Ring.
Ring.
Engagement period.
Close.
Engaged period. Engaged period.
Period.
Bed.
Red.
Better bed than red. What? No.
No,
This
that's
isn't
not.
going well. The answer is honeymoon period.
That's got to be a bummer, huh?
Okay. Yeah, we were all thinking that.
Let's see. We weren't very good at that. Okay, let's try one more.
You know what? The one syllable for the clues is
That's the tough
really,
part, yeah.
That's the tough part.
Okay, here's another one. Once again, and so your answer is. Can I tell you? Your answer is 2 words.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Boss. This is hard.
Head honcho.
Man.
Says.
Boss says.
Rule. Fired.
Close.
Rule.
Must.
Mission statement.
Job.
Rules. Oh, somebody said that.
Must.
Must. Have to.
Work.
Guidelines.
Anybody?
Requirement.
Yes, but that's not the word.
Okay.
You work at a tire store. Rim job, right?
Is it a rim job?
Is it rim job?
You have to tell if it's a rim
If
job.
it were rim job, what would my clues have been meaning?
Butt. Oh, your clues you meaning. Yeah.
However,
I'll tell you, it's command.
Okay.
But I couldn't say order.
Command decision?
Command performance.
No.
On command.
Stay.
What?
Dog command.
Master. Let's see.
Master and commander.
Master and commander, far side of the ocean.
Is it Russell Crowe? If it's Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Undies.
Undies.
What?
What?
So here's what you do.
Command
Is it
performance.
the first word or second word?
I have to jump in at
You're
this
supposed
point.
to do the first word
And
first. That's
I did.
Commando?
Yes.
Going commando?
Yes.
I think.
No.
So command isn't the word then, it's commando.
No, Tom.
Here's the thing. I don't think you're very good at the part you're doing.
I don't think so either.
The first word is command here.
I think he's all right. It's not easy.
Okay, once again, we're playing poetry for Neanderthals. We'll pick it up again in a few minutes. I gotta read the
And
rules.
somebody else needs to give the clue.
You have to give that first clue. You can't say, like, for the honeymoon period, you couldn't do honeymoon first.
No,
you can't say honeymoon because
you can't say it's only
four
you're only allowed
syllables
one.
or something.
Yeah.
Well, I know that, but I mean, you can't have them guess honeymoon first.
What would you say?
Well, it
for
depends.
honeymoon?
It's all on the card. The card tells you which one to do first.
Oh, okay.
What would you say for it?
I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. Not
So
too
see,
easy.
this is
Wedding?
I think the idea. This is for
After?
for
No, you can't say wedding.
for Thanksgiving dinner.
Wed after.
You say, look, Uncle Fred, could you put your cigarette out, but not in the rest of my mashed potatoes? Let's play the game. And would you mind zipping up? Okay, thanks.
Zipping.
Well, he wanted to let his belly out. Sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Have you ever become physical with someone during a holiday?
Oh, yeah. Have you ever had...
You mean, what do you mean during a holiday?
Like Christmas morning, maybe the kids are still asleep.
No. Well,
wait a minute. Willie had a story once about
that qualifies like a fist fight or an argument or what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant sex.
Yeah, I thought you meant sex, too.
Just like a disagreement on.
I must have sex on the penis.
A
brain.
Half the people do.
Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Well, actually, maybe it's more like
Possibly
70
Easter.
30. Now that I think about it. How does this show get back on the rails?
I don't know.
Real easy. Chick, what's happening in the world of sports?
Millions are at stake in retail sales for the World Cup in Qatar. Soccer fans have been playing Rate the Shirt. There's no runaway winner this year like those sold out in minutes bright green.
You know what? I take it back.
Chevron
Christy, what's
jersey
happening in
of Nigeria? But that hasn't slowed the smack talk about jersey designs all across the world. The U.S. kits are taking heat, and the lack of new shirts for rejuvenated Canada has some players disappointed.
How long is this article?
It's about this.
This is about.
Yeah, they do.
This
If
is
you're a
about
soccer
shirts?
fan, you want to buy the soccer shirt to represent your team for the World Cup.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal in the rest of the world. Just not here, I guess.
Okay. Well, so what's the story with Giselle and Tom?
I don't know. I'm not ready for that story yet. All right.
Has anybody written the headline yet? She has her panties in a buncheon. Has that happened yet?
Oh, they should.
Tom Brady and Jizzy announced that they have finalized their divorce.
She doesn't like Jizzy. She prefers Jizz face.
By the way, that's the answer to card number 4.
And by the way,
yes,
the judgments come out of my check. It's a horrible.
That's how bad of a divorce you had.
Oh, you had a bad lawyer. That's a bad.
Divorce documents were filed on October 28th in Glades County, Florida. I wonder where that is.
That's where the air freshener comes from.
Glades County, Florida.
Air freshener capital of the world.
That's right.
And the divorce was made final that same day.
Man, I feel bad for them.
How do they do that?
You know, they have kids. They were once in love.
Of course.
I hate
It's always
divorce
sad.
stories. Yes.
Yeah, it's sad. Although I heard he gets half of the umlaut.
Oh, really?
Over her last name.
One of the dots?
Yeah, he just gets one of the dots. And then she has to make some cap space for the season to take in a new. I still think she's going to be dating Pete Davidson before the end of the month, which is tonight.
And Tom is ready to date. He cannot wait.
Is that what he said?
Yes, that is what.
Oh, you have one of your inside sources.
Okay.
One of my, there's evidently the most eligible bachelorettes in New York City, a Sarah Hoover.
Is that a nickname? One of the Hoover sisters. They call her Slurpee.
I don't think there's any reason to go forward.
Look, she's no Heather Dyson, but she is attractive.
Inside Elizabeth Sutton. You want to talk about her for? Okay, never mind.
Can you imagine Tom Brady trying to date? God.
Oh, what does he do? He just got to. He just goes, "Hey, doesn't he let them come to him? He doesn't have to do anything.
He's got to go on Tinder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pickup line would be, "Hi, I'm Tom Brady," right?
I mean, he and his wife had a lot to talk about. They could both sit around talking about not eating.
True.
Kale, avocados.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's why they got divorced, huh?
Could you at least rub it a little bit?
Yeah. If I put an avocado in there, will you do something?
I'm telling you, Tom, it's not going to ruin your training. Just put your...
There are no calories.
How much do I get if she starts dating Pete Davidson? Seriously.
I will give you $100.
Okay.
That'd be so funny.
And $50 if you come in... Well, how was he dressed?
Next year, I'm going to come in as a hippie chick on Halloween.
Hippie chick,
yeah.
Since Christy, will you? If I do it, will you do it too?
Yeah, I'll do it.
And I'll give you another 50
You know,
if
I'm
you look
stupid.
at me.
I should have dressed that way for today.
And you look at me and say you want a ball.
All right.
I'll give you $100.
Okay, very good, very good.
More sports coming up.
Give me the sports teaser, please.
Something in Switzerland about a world record, and they're pulling a train, and it is Halloween, so we'll be talking about what? Pumpkins. That's right, because that's what Southern people do.
I found out who this is.
Yeah?
It's Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross. By the way, not Jimmy.
Oh, this is the other Hendrix.
Yeah,
It could
the
be
lesser.
Jimi Hendrix. What do you mean?
No, they're not all along the watchtower. They're handing out the watchtower.
Yeah, they're a little more highfalutin. Yeah. Tom, that was great.
I have no idea where
That's
that
too
came from.
funny.
That was so
Very
good.
wow. God, that is just no. I just was. Dean just sent me. Is Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross? Yeah, that's three people. Apparently.
Pumpkin. That's right.
It sounds like Manhattan Transfer, right, Christy?
Yeah, it does sound like
right now it's
Manhattan
quiz
Transfer.
time.
Only Manhattan Transfer can sing.
Chick McGee. Your sleep number setting is what?
100. I like that firm mattress. And you know my sleep number bed, Tom, it stays firm.
And conversely, Christy Lee, your sleep number setting?
45.
So what I'm talking about is a setting on the bed that is adjustable at the touch of a button. And the key to the sleep number bed, among many keys, is that either side of the bed has its own setting. So you could have 100 over here and 45 over here and then swap it around, whatever you want to do. It should be called the Freedom Bed. But now sleep number scientists have come up with something very interesting. They did some research. This is very interesting. They did some research, and they found that 8 out of 10 couples say one of them sleeps too hot or too cold. Hence, the new Climate 360 Smart Bed, the only smart bed in the world that actively cools, warms, and responds to both of you. So now, once again, everybody's happy. Fall asleep faster with the Climate 360 Smart Bed from Sleep Number and stay asleep longer. This is some great science, and get all the details by going to your favorite Sleep Number store at sleepnumber.com. BT Show, you'll find the location because that's the only place that you can buy the Sleep Number bed. Choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number. Why? Because every great day starts the night before, and don't we know it here. Getting up early as we do. Sleep Number, by the way, is the official sleep and wellness partner of the National Football League. You might have seen some ads yesterday watching the games. Once again, Sleep Number stores. Find them at sleepnumber.com/BT Show. Coming up, we have a couple of interesting stories from the world of art. We also have a settlement in that long-running bikini controversy about the
baristas,
the sexy baristas.
Oh,
It's been out there for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. It's been semi-resolved. Coming up, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
Good morning. It is Halloween, October 31st, 2022. My name is Mark Allison, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. How'd you do with your pro football picks over the weekend? We're in the middle of week 8. The Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em contest. I'm sure it's going to come down to tonight. The Cincinnati Bengals on the road against the Cleveland Browns. Joe Burrow has been on fire, but he'll be without one of his leading receivers, Jamar Chase, who has a hip injury and will be sitting this one out. So maybe it's an advantage for the Browns. I guess we'll find out. But someone's going to come away with a big green egg mini max and be able to pick against Chick McGee in the Shoein' of the Week later on Thursday. Details at bobandtom.com/contest. And again, you can get your picks in for week 9 beginning tomorrow morning through Thursday. Of course, Thursday night football starts week 9, but you all know that. So anyway, have fun and enjoy it. It's sponsored by the Big Green Egg, and they're the ones that are helping us give away that big green egg mini max to all the winners, and we've still got 9 or 10 to give away, and it could be you. Again, bobandtom.com/contest.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your entertainment news update. Jerry Lee Lewis had no doubt he was going to heaven when he died. In spite of his reputation, Lewis said in a 1996 Associated Press interview he was confident he'd make it through the pearly gates because he'd never been in music for the money and he'd given it all away. Lewis died at his home Friday at the age of 87. Black Pumas singer Eric Burton is lying low since he got mixed up while singing the national anthem before Friday night's World Series opener between Houston and Philadelphia. He mixed up his streaming and gleaming and backtracked a line. Burton has not publicly said anything about what happened. For that matter, neither has Eric Burton of the Animals, who keeps getting confused for this Burton. Online searches for Eric Burden with a D have jumped since Friday. And Black Adam, the Dwayne Johnson-fronted DC superhero film, kept its hold as #1 at the box office, followed closely by Ticket to Paradise, starring Julia Roberts and George Clooney. Pray for the Devil, Smile, and Halloween Ends, all horror films, rounded out your top 5 on this Halloween weekend. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, I'm Morty Gleckman for Casket Carnival.
It's a Casket Carnival. You won't lose your shirt. It's a Casket Carnival. When we shovel on the dirt, we'll make sure you're really safe before we stick you in the grave. We won't steal from you. Casket Carnival.
We've got lots of games and prizes, and since many of our coffins are scratch and dent or gently used models, we pass the savings on to you at Casket Carnival. And don't forget to say hello to our lovable mascot, Embalmo the Clown.
Hey, yeah, there. Thanks for coming to the Casket Carnival. You're really gonna dig our prices there. Don't forget to ask about our layaway plan, huh? Hey, geez, what's wrong with these people? I'm dying up here, huh? At the cremation station, we want to earn your business. You know, sometimes I wish I were dead.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Can you tell us about Hawaii?
I get very confused over there. I'm always trying to read signs, because all they have are vowels. You read signs, and some signs, they have an arrow that says E-I-E-I-O. Yeah, come on, where is that going to go?
Obviously, to a pineapple farm.
Yeah, what is that? And, I'm always trying to, I'm trying to impress. I was with this girl, and I'm trying to impress her about how much I know about Hawaii. This is my second time there, and I'm like, I go, oh, now look here. This is the ni I pu'u lo o-o-ke a-uti. And she said, that's lookout, you idiot. I'm like, well, I guess I'm a little used to read these signs around here.
I see.
Fascinating. They have two airports on the island of Maui, and one is called like Hili Wili Puli, and then they call the other one Wili Wili Pali, and then I go to the wrong one, and I'm the idiot. It's supposed to be Hili Wili Puli, not Wili Wili Pali. They're going to be an hour and a half apart. They shouldn't sound exactly the same. Not Hili Wili Puli, Wili Wili Pali. I have a theory, and I think everything in Hawaii was named by Mel Tillis in a hurry. Is what happened. They just brought Mel over. Mel, what'd you call that? Okay, come on over here. Pie. Mel, what would you call that big beautiful bird? Well, yeah, that's good. That's the
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
But I can't stand the endorsements that come after that, because everybody's going to have their own shoe and selling shoes and telling these kids to buy shoes. Because honestly, I don't care what kind of shoe an athlete wears, and neither should you. My question is, what kind of shoe does a black surgeon or lawyer wear? What is Johnny Cochran wearing? That should be the commercial. When you can get a brother off a double homicide the whole world knows he's guilty of, that's a bad shoe.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. So that's how you know you're too high.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
$1,000.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, chick.
Hey, how's it going? There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
How's it going with you?
Yeah, great. Yeah. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
How are you, sir?
Happy Halloween, chick.
This is my political interview voice.
Oh, is it?
How are you doing, Tom? Your thoughts and feelings on the upcoming election?
Oh, I certainly would love to hear your views of politics, but I got
one word for you. Canada. Oh, there's Ace Cosby. Hey, manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much. A couple things coming up. We have some interesting stories. A couple of interesting things from the world of art. Another one of those scandalous things, and then another kind of funny thing involving a painting that's been hanging upside down for some 70 years, and I guess nobody noticed it.
Oops.
Obviously not representational. Yeah. How come that farmer's standing there upside down? We also have some interesting stuff from the world of science, and we have not finished our sports today. We do have a showbiz obituary coming up, sadly.
Well, we also have this that I must share. I feel that it is my job. I'm not going to dodge this issue. I'm just going to
this issue.
Issue. Right, it was just a stutter.
I'm going to meet it. I'm going to meet it head on.
All right.
Good morning, everybody. Did anybody happen to notice that everyone's favorite quarterback got into Philadelphia's win over Pittsburgh during some mop-up time?
Uh-oh.
That's right. Gardner Minshew was playing yesterday for the Eagles.
Oh.
He came in, and that damn song got stuck in my head immediately. Thanks, ... Pat. That's from Bill, who's on the road.
I don't know that we can blame Pat.
I think we know who we can blame.
I love that song, and I love Gardner Minshew. By the way, Pat, am I correct in saying, I'm looking at this streaming chart, is Pat Godwin Christmas bonus #1 again?
That's the #1, yeah.
Holy
right.
cow.
Boy,
There
I'm
must
lucky
be some
man.
way.
Ahead of our good friend Matt
On
Brown.
the algorithm.
You can adjust that algorithm.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm looking
You
at
get
the
a
chart,
Phillips screwdriver.
chart right now. Congratulations, Pat.
Thank you.
The album is called Christmas Bonus, because everyone would love a Christmas bonus, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
The only way I'd let you get away with Christmas bonus is if bonus was spelled BONEUS.
Bonus.
Bonus.
I would never be so disrespectful to Christmas.
Oh, I beg your...
I think I would have to side with Mr. McGee here, sir.
Thank you.
Maybe I had something to do with that song, It's Christmas, Let's Have Sex. Maybe not.
Bonus.
But right now, we're going to get a song from Pat. Oh, wait a second. Can you grab that?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hold your horses and happy Halloween. It's the old skipper, Captain Dave, calling
Hey,
you.
Captain Dave, how are you?
What are you on
Well,
land?
good. Hey, it's time again for my annual Halloween apology.
Apology?
Clappy forgot the music in the background. Okay, thanks, Clappy. Okay, shut it off. All right. Every year, we have our Halloween cruise aboard the Chum Dumpster. And every year, despite my threats, every black-hearted bastard in my crew shows up dressed as a woman.
That's weird.
It's disturbing. It's because these are ugly, used-up men. Yeah, the men that are not built for feminine attire. After you've seen garter belts stretched over peg legs, you can never unsee it.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't want to look at hairy, greasy back fat squeezing out strapless gowns.
Yeah.
Or pasty pockmarked ass cheeks flapping from beneath leather miniskirts.
Yes.
Who wants to gaze at a pirate wearing crotchless panties and a share wig? Not this man. And even worse, eye patches turned into pasties. It's horrifying. And meanwhile, passengers are throwing up over the sides of the ship.
Oh, yeah.
Torrents of vomit. And it ain't because they're seasick. They're all disgusted. Most are vowing to go celibate for years to come. So here I am again to apologize. But more importantly, I want to remind everyone of the two most important, crucial words we learn from the seas. First, admission is, before I forget, admission is $200 for this, cash only.
My God.
And no refunds.
Right.
Those are the two words. You got it? No refundo.
Okay, we got it.
Look it up on your Google computer under refunds, comma. It will say no. Refunds ain't happening. That's a big no-no, refund-wise. The forecast calls for clear skies and absolutely no refunds. Now imagine, Tom, a world without refunds.
Yes,
Hell, if I had to give a refund every time Clappy flashed his moldy junk, the poorhouse would be named after me.
No refunds.
Refunds are only a figment of your imagination. Ixnay on the e-fund rate.
No refunds.
Look,
I got it.
let me make it clear. I took refunds out back and shot them.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Captain Dave signing off. Bye.
Hey.
Now, put
That was very informative.
Thanks, Captain.
Goodbye.
No refunds, apparently.
Nope, none.
No low refundo. That's what he said.
Adamant about it.
Oh, yeah. I had a
You
very...
Google refunds, and it says no. I didn't. I had no
Really
idea.
hammered the point home.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Pat, I was saying congratulations on the new album.
Thank you.
And it's called Christmas Bonus. And the bonus is the little Halloween action and some Thanksgiving action. I think there's a Hanukkah song there as well. So
I hope it stays on the charts long enough for me to knock it off.
Yes, you have a new album coming out soon.
That's right.
When's yours coming out?
I think today.
Really?
No, not at all.
I think next year. Operative.
Whip it out.
That was exciting for a second.
Yeah, I was.
Since
Well,
tonight is
so-
the big night for trick-or-treating, I'm very excited about it. This is a song about trick-or-treating. This is from Pat's new album.
Who's that knocking on
before. There's a tiny Spider-Man saying trick or treat. I'm in my boxer shorts, all out of sweets. The scariest thing you've ever seen is a divorced guy with no idea it's Halloween. I've got no candy in the house, man, that's a drag. Cause Baby Yoda's on my porch, holding the bag. I've got no Snickers, Reese's Cups, or Hershey bars. I have Chinese takeout and a couple cigars. The lights are off so I can't be seen. I'm a divorced guy with no candy, no girlfriend, no idea. It's Halloween. I've got toothpaste, vitamins, and pizza crust. Advil, Sudafed, and Cheeto dust. A fifth of Crown Royal and a couple of beers. Unpaid bills and a summons to appear. The scariest thing you've ever seen is a divorced guy with no candy, no girlfriend, no job, no idea. It's Halloween. Who's that knocking on my front door?
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat. Thanks, kids.
Kids, yeah.
You prepared this time around, Pat?
I'm in an apartment, so I don't have to be now.
What do you mean?
No one comes at the door at my complex.
You don't get any kids at the door?
No, none.
That's no fun. Oh, well.
I don't get any.
I don't get any
kids
either.
Maybe it's the electric fence I have out front.
And the beware of dog sign. Okay,
Gun in the window.
Very good. Very
I
good.
get plenty.
Good.
Well, except for the people that are afraid of my Elvira costume.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're dressed as Elvira?
That's right. Mistress of the Dark.
You are pretty when you're wearing that. Do you feel pretty?
All too pretty, yeah. Like I was meant to be.
That's nice.
I want to remind you real quick, we were talking about the shoe-in of the week and the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em competition. We restart it coming up tomorrow. If you're in it for last week, you got to wait for the results of the Monday Nighter. But it's sponsored by Big Green Egg, and you win the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Give one away every week. Don't forget to enter tomorrow at bobandtom.com/contest. This NFL season, every Westwood One NFL broadcast streams live for free. Mondays, Thursdays, the Sunday Nighter, the Thanksgiving games, the Christmas triple header, even the international series. Every postseason game, where do you find them? You can listen on the NFL app on WestwoodOneSports.com via Westwood One station streams, or just ask Miss Alexa to open that Westwood One Sports app. So there you go. Once again, it's the NFL. It's on Westwood One. Now we return to the sports desk with Mr. McGee.
Stupid world record. I'm getting tired of that. Can we change the stupid world record?
You now want to muck with things?
Well, if he gets to muck with the intro, I can muck with it.
You don't change the Coca-Cola doesn't change its name.
What are you talking about? You just changed our intro music. You shortened it up and it threw everybody.
I thought I might get you to calm down and be quiet a little sooner.
Wow.
I don't know if you can't take that as...
Well, which do you want?
Wow.
Calm down and moody and distant and awful?
You have to understand branding.
Or happy and movie and
The best example of branding in contemporary culture is Muammar Gaddafi. He was Colonel Gaddafi. He could have made himself General Gaddafi. Yeah. Look at like P. Diddy and Ye or Yee or whatever the hell his name is. They keep changing their names. You can't do that. You're not going to see a bit of Coke. We've decided to change the name to Slop. No.
Well, Ye may have to change his name to, I don't know, Kevin Jones if he ever wants to work again.
Maybe, I think his name's going to be Over.
I'd like to buy the world a schlop.
See, it doesn't work.
Company.
Oh, I love a nice ice cold schlop.
Oh, good
schlop. Yeah.
Okay, no.
With burger.
Drink a schlop.
So could we have the proper world record intro, please?
Stupid sport.
Oh! Stupid sport. Stupid sport.
What's that?
Where did that come from?
Well, see, that didn't take off the way the public has embraced the world record intro.
Public hasn't embraced this. Stupid world.
What is wrong with you today?
Could we get the world record, please? What is it?
A Swiss railway That train's not sounding any good at all.
Oh, you were trying? That's pretty good. Sounds like a happy Homer, really.
Swiss Train Company claimed a record for the world's longest passenger train. Rhaetian Railway's 1.2-mile-long train composed of 100 coaches.
What is it, Snowpiercer? Why is it so long?
Yeah, are they trying to tell us something? We have to live on this train for the rest of our lives?
Man, imagine being stuck at that railroad crossing.
That's a good show.
Well, I've been here for 2.5 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think I have.
I have too.
I think that was my favorite thing about moving to a big city. We didn't have to worry about waiting on a train anymore.
There's still a couple.
You throw that off.
No, there's still a couple trains.
You can find them.
There's one about 2 miles from here. It's probably someone's been sitting there for an hour right
Over the weekend, the train ran along the Albula Bernina.
They call it Albula the Buta. Reputa de Buta?
I got to play it now.
No, you don't.
It's too long.
Man, that joke is for 2.5 people.
That's true. Once again, it's time for...
That sounds good.
Rhaetian Railway Director Renato Fasciati.
Funny, it doesn't look Rhaetian.
Said the record attempt was intended to highlight some of Switzerland's engineering achievements. We're not just chocolate, said Fasciati.
We're also watches. Oh, no, wait.
Watches and trains, he said. And we're celebrating 175 years of Swiss railways, Mr. Fasciati went on to say. While some of us weren't here 175 years ago, we'd like to think we'll still be here 175 years from now. And how are we going to get from point A to point B? Trains. That's right. And
we'll have teleportation trains. You'll sit in the train and we'll teleport you.
Monorail.
You know, Pat brings up a good point.
Oh, does he?
I would put the U.S. Army up against any on the planet, except when it comes to knives. I think the Swiss Army nailed it. Yeah. I mean, boy.
A lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, handy. They got an iPhone on it now.
What are the...
It's a thick knife.
What are the purpose of the really teeny tiny little knives? Because I like those. I put them on my keychain, but they're...
It's got the tweezers, right?
You can't knife anybody with these.
That one got the tweezers?
Huh? It does have the tweezers.
Do you get through security with that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, only because they know me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
you can walk on with a machete.
Right this way, Mr. McGee.
Right.
So I'm sorry. So this is the world's longest passenger train.
Yeah.
You want to play Operation? I got the tweezers.
Okay, very good. Wow.
I believe they call that a prison knife, chick, because you can easily
put it in the old prison pouch. I see.
More stupid world records.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
A Minnesota gardener's record-breaking pumpkin. Where are you on this, Tom? Pumpkin or punkin?
Pumpkin. There's an extra P in there.
Pumpkin. All right. The pumpkin was carved.
Like Josh's date after one unfortunate encounter.
Yeah, there was an extra P.
Right there in the mattress.
I go, I'm close. Oh, wait, no, this is the wrong stuff.
No, wait, this is the wrong stuff.
I can tell by the viscosity on my thighs.
Has that ever happened?
Not with me.
You know,
is that possible?
I said drunk enough. That would be the name of the show.
Okay.
And it's not just urine, let me tell you.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey.
Ricola. Let's move forward.
A Minnesota gardener's record-breaking pumpkin was carved up to break the Guinness World Record for the largest jack-o'-lantern. KMSP TV in Minneapolis reports that Tom's Spotify is on and also says the nation's largest pumpkin has been on display in Anoka, dubbed the Halloween capital of the world.
That's right.
Anoka, Minnesota.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The 2,560-pound gourd was grown by local horticulture teacher Travis Geinger. Mr. Geinger said, this gourd was started 175 years ago, and while I might not be with you in another 175 years,
Have you seen the Geiger home?
Well, no, I haven't.
Oh, he's got this beautiful granite
counter.
That's right. Yeah. So you have seen
the Geiger counter.
The Geiger. People
wondering how you were going to
around.
get there.
I didn't have to.
I can't find a picture of this thing. It just shows the guy standing in front of the big gourd. I can't find it.
I've always wanted to go up to Anoka for this their Halloween fest.
Over this past weekend, the pumpkin was carved into a giant eagle at Anoka City Hall.
Awesome.
Tell me that's not breathtaking.
Very cool.
But it's called a jack-o'-lantern, but it's an eagle?
Sure. Once you, you make one little slice in that pumpkin there, you got yourself a jack-o'-lantern, pal, no matter what it is.
So it doesn't have to be a face to be a jack-o'-lantern.
You know, jack-o'-lanterns really started with turnips. Turnips and any...
Really?
Yeah, they did.
Like a root vegetable?
That's right, yeah. Aren't you glad we went to pumpkins?
Today is National Pumpkin Carving Day.
Do you want turnip pie? No.
No.
Well, also due to social guidelines, that's why they went to Jack-O'-Lantern. Because the O stood for off. I don't know.
That's right. Yeah.
Know that or
Well,
not.
thank you very much. I still like the Peter Pumpkin Eater costume.
That's odd that you would. That's odd that you would like it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Now, do you want to explain how that worked, Christy Lee?
Yeah, the woman wears a T-shirt that has a big pumpkin on the front.
A T-shirt.
A T-shirt.
You say that gal's T-shirt?
Look at her tights.
That's kind of how I feel about the
You can say her tighties.
Look at them tighties.
And then the man wears a T-shirt that says Pumpkin Eater on it.
It just says Peter.
Oh, yeah.
It's subtle.
You don't give it away.
Yeah.
Or maybe just Peter.
Oh, yeah, that'd be even better. Just
My name is Peter.
Yeah,
I like that better.
It's subtle. That's the way it was when I saw
You're
the
right.
Pope and his buddy wearing it.
That's right. A Cardinal Lingus. Cardinal Lingus.
Oh,
Can you do
Cardinal
that?
Lingus. That's funny.
Can you be Peter Pumpkin Eater same sex? Is that
Sure,
I guess you
why
can.
not?
Why not?
Of course.
Okay.
This is a free world.
Boy, that is a Peter Eater.
Sure.
Huh?
Peter
Yeah.
Eater.
Okay,
How do you
well,
feel about that word, Peter? How do you feel about that?
wait a minute.
What's that?
Is that?
Oh, you know what this is? Pat, you'll know this one.
I do not.
Little stereo there.
Something that Lowell George did back in the 30s.
No, and no one got to the...
I don't know.
Nope, what is it?
Oh, come on.
More cowbell.
Allman Brothers.
No, close. Joe Cocker, Hitchcock Railway, in honor of the Swiss.
Yeah,
Christy's leaving.
There is.
I'll join you.
We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob.
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Ah, Joshua, you have to have proper support.
Huh.
Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Oh. Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific.
Give me
See you
a-
later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
I'll have to call you back.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Sweeney-san, Mark Allison along with you on a Monday. It is Halloween, everybody. Hope you're ready for the great Halloween trick-or-treaters come to your house. You've stocked up with all of the candy and all the good things. Maybe you're going to be taking your kids out through the neighborhood wearing their fun Halloween costumes. Oh, it's a magical time, isn't it? Thanks for listening to the show this morning, and you can see the Bob and Tom Show on our YouTube channel anytime, even right now. Of course, we're on a break right now, but when we come back, you can see the staff, the cast members, if you will, live in studio, talking amongst each other, laughing, having fun. Just go to YouTube and search The Bob and Tom Show, and next thing you know, you'll be watching The Bob and Tom Show. And for those of you driving or that can't get to the YouTube, stay here and keep listening all morning long right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. South Korean police investigating what caused a crowd that killed more than 150 people during Halloween festivities in Seoul last weekend. It was the country's worst disaster in years. The Interior Ministry said Monday police launched a 560-member task force to delve into details of the crush. Police say officers analyzing footage taken by security cameras placed in the Itaewon area at the time of the crush and related video clips posted on social media, also interviewing witnesses to find out exactly when and where the crowd surge started and how it developed. Meanwhile, in India, a military team searching for people missing after a century-old pedestrian bridge collapsed into a river in the western Indian state of Gujarat on Sunday evening, killing at least 132 people. More than 100 people fell into the Manchu River when the pedestrian bridge collapsed. Live video report showed hundreds of others clinging to the broken structure and trying to make their way to safety. The colonial-era suspension bridge had reopened 4 days earlier after repairs. Officials say the bridge gave way because it was overloaded with tourists drawn to the recently reopened attraction during the Hindu festival season. The disaster was one of the worst accidents in India in the past decade. That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're so weird.
You have no idea.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
It's Dan Greeter. Dan,
Good morning.
Dan, how are you?
Good.
Dan, first off,
Thanks. Yes.
you're from Cleveland, but you went to school
At Ohio State.
How'd that go?
Columbus. I loved it there. I'm a big football fan. I love college football. You know, we should have a college football team. I was in Boston a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was turning around, I went down to Cambridge. I was walking the Harvard campus there, pretending. And,
Sure.
and it dawned on me, Harvard, they didn't put anybody good in football, do they, Harvard, huh? Ivy League, bunch of wimps. That Big Ten, Pac-10's big business. You got the football program. Every, people may take a class or two.
Right.
As a Harvard, you get the school football game might break out on the weekend. I think if Harvard ever played like Ohio State in football, the play-by-play be something like, and Harvard's quarterback is dropped behind the line again for loss of 40. Harvard's man there, of course, is Chad Elmhurst. Chad is an academic All-American at Harvard, majored in physics with a minor in mathematics. And Bob, they tell me he's actually graduating a year early. And he's not going anywhere right now because he was flattened by Big Moose McCauley. Moose is a sixth-year redshirt freshman, majoring in scuba diving. And Bob, there's a nice shot in the stands of his wife and 5 kids. Yeah. He drives a Lexus.
Good morning, sunshine. To the max, there's baloney in our
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, which begs the question, why do you need Bob and Tom 24/7?
Way details coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chick.
Hi, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick wishing you a fine Samhain today.
Right back at you, Slick.
What's a Samhain?
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline.
It's Lord of the Dead. It's a Celtic word celebrating the end of the harvest.
Oh, okay.
I'm Chick
It's
McGee.
Halloween.
It's a very chubby gal.
Many.
So you want to go Samhain tonight?
Often followed by hound, a Samhain hound. I'm Chick McGee with several email, and here's Tom.
Wait a second. Show you a little bit of Hitchcock Railway.
This is good.
Sure. I can listen to it at home.
Yeah.
You did a song about some Swiss railroad.
Relive 1972 on my own at home.
Sorry,
really?
Sorry to Mr. Cocker.
What was 1972 Christy Lee doing?
I was 12.
Okay.
So I was probably watching the Brady Bunch. Jamming to.
I have a joke we can't do.
Yeah, she was trying to organize tampons, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Started that. Yeah, that was
That's not what I was. I have an idea. This is something I've never said on purpose. Could we please go back to sports?
Played a lot of Bobby Sherman.
I highly recommend a Hitchcock Railway. It's a great song.
And that wraps up our stupid world record.
All right.
This has been Stupid Mother.
Much better, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had stupid news for a while.
Let's see. This is from Chris. Ghoul morning. Bob and Tom.
How appropriate.
Nice.
I loved my knife. I was talking about what the
Swiss Army knife?
The little baby Swiss Army knives. What good are they for? He said, I loved my little knife because I could use the tweezers for roach clips. Wink, wink.
Oh, boy.
Wake and bake, he says.
I see.
Greetings, you damn dirty apes and Christy.
Oh.
Well.
So I had not one but two instances of Tom ruining my life. I found myself standing in line at a large, let's say, orange hardware store. I had Visqueen, gloves, a shovel, and lime. I hurriedly, quickly put back the lime after hearing Tom in my head saying Visqueen. Then, after pouring my second cup of coffee, which I rarely drink, once again, I heard Tom saying,
He never drinks a second cup of coffee at home.
Damn you, Tom Griswold. That's from Jeff.
Who was he going to bury?
In Cincinnati.
Yeah, who was he going to bury?
Doesn't say. And, dear Chick, those little Swiss Army knives for your keychain may not be able to be used to stab somebody, but I believe they'll get the point.
Very good. Very good.
Clever girl.
Is that sports?
Jeff, yes. That's
okay. Thank you very much.
Hey, Rocky, this is what you farted for.
Good sports, Chick. Good sports.
Many sports like it, but this one's mine. Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Chrissy.
A painting by abstract Dutch artist Piet Mondrian has been hanging upside down in various museums since it was first put on display 75 years ago.
It's Peter Morton.
An art historian made the discovery but warned that the painting could disintegrate if it was hung the right side up now.
What?
The 1941 picture is a complex interlacing lattice of red, yellow, black, and blue adhesive tapes titled New York City 1. It has been hung in an art museum in Germany since 1980.
You could recreate it with a trip to the hardware store.
It sounds like it.
In 5 minutes.
I wonder if that
sounds like
Lisa Mona. Lisa Mona. Hold on. Sight gag. Mona Lisa. Go ahead, Thank you, Victor Morgan.
So-called climate activists.
Wait a second now. This is, you'd recognize this guy's stuff. There was a thing, and there was a period of time, remember they made dresses that looked like this. It's typically different rectangles and squares of color. Mm-hmm. You've seen these.
Yeah.
That's who this guy is. But this one's, it's just like colored tape in rectangles and...
If nobody knew for that many years, does it really matter?
I don't know that it does. No. If anything, this gets more people to the museum now.
Sure.
It is pretty funny that it's been upside down. Now they say they can't turn it right side up because it's going to...
Yeah, disintegrate.
That's weird.
How's that going to happen?
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, they never make this mistake typically with sculpture.
No.
You know, you never heard anybody say, hey, how come Michelangelo's David standing on one arm? but his junk's still pointing up.
You know what's going to be awkward is when the climate protesters superglue themselves upside down to this thing.
That leads me to my next story. Thank you very much. So-called climate activists have targeted another famous artwork. This time it's Vermeer's masterpiece, Girl with a Pearl Earring.
Oh.
Earlier this month,
Well, that's not his masterpiece.
No, what's his masterpiece?
A girl with a pearl necklace. That is the one. Yeah.
She wore a pearl
necklace. Earlier this month,
at one point they thought someone had gotten mayonnaise in the painting.
Climate protesters threw mashed potatoes at a Claude Monet painting in a German
mayonnaise would have been
museum.
funnier.
And a similar protest happened in London, where protesters threw soup
Claude B. Monet.
over Vincent van Gogh's sunflowers.
The B stands for
Why am I even talking?
Claude Balls Monet.
Okay, I'm sorry. So which painting was this one?
Vermeer's The Girl with
Girl with a Pearl Earring.
That's one of your favorites, isn't it?
It is. I love that.
But they didn't actually damage the painting this time?
Well, I don't know because I haven't read that. This time, a video posted on Twitter shows one man pouring a can of red substance over another protester who attempts to glue his head to the glass-protected painting.
Protesters are protesting each other now.
Which is on exhibit at the museum in The Hague. Yeah, the second man stuck his hand to the panel holding the centuries-old painting. The museum said the painting was not damaged, Tom, during the incident.
Good.
Yeah.
So is this the same group that's gluing themselves to basketball courts? And
Yeah. Potentially. Sure makes me want to step outside with some aerosol cans. It does.
Oh.
Watch this, a-holes. I mean, you're not helping your cause.
Why can't they protest the way they want?
They can.
Yeah, there's a valid question there. Is this helping their cause or not?
I doubt it.
And they're they're protesting is a climate change? What's the exact?
Climate activists, so I would assume.
Some have been
yes.
animal rights activists too.
Okay. And this is probably going to be just the beginning of this, because didn't it start with the basketball thing last year and various gluing?
Yeah.
The court there.
Okay. The art thing is interesting, but if they damage one of these famous pieces, that'll be really bad.
Well, that's why they're all behind glass now.
This will be bad.
All the artwork's now behind glass.
Yeah, pretty much. Have you been doing a museum lately?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, not all of it, but
No, not all of it, but
I won't be caught dead in a museum.
No, you're anti-museum?
What's wrong with you?
Against museums.
Don't you protest every year because your tax dollars, some of them go to museums?
That's right. Absolutely. I say some of that, we don't deserve that artwork.
You're out there with...
keep it under wraps.
With a blank sign, because
that's right.
To put something on it would be considered art.
And if you ask me about it, I won't say anything either, because
that's very artistic of
That's
you.
exactly right.
Very
You remember the
nouveau.
Hollywood writers' strike? Back at, what was this, 20 years ago? It was a major one. And Dennis Miller told a story about his comedian buddy who was a writer for Hollywood, and he was on strike. And he held up a blank
very funny
ticket because the writer was on strike.
Brilliant.
It is so funny.
Coming up, we have cobras in the news. Not the vehicles, but the actual snake.
What do you
bees,
mean, the
ducks.
vehicle? What's a cobra vehicle?
Mustang Cobra?
Yeah.
No.
Mustang Cobra.
Shelby Cobra? I guess it's a Shelby. I'm sorry, car guys.
No. What are
car guys? It's a Shelby.
Are there 12 in the world or something?
No, there were a lot for a while.
There was a...
Keep arguing about this. It's fascinating radio.
Okay, and we have finally a resolution in the in the naked baristas. We'll find out about that when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe. things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Norman, honey, what you doing? It's getting late.
I'm downstairs, honey. Just getting some cereal. Snookums.
Thank God he found it. I was getting desperate. I hope this works. You know, Judy tried it with Ted, and she said he's become insatiable.
Boy, will Snookums be in for a treat, because her hubby is chomping on the new cereal for men who are sexually dysfunctional. It's Nuttin' Raisin, honey.
This sure is tasty. Honey, I'll be right up.
Nuttin' Raisin Honey, the cereal that gets you up in the morning, or any time for that matter. Nuttin' Raisin Honey. Eat them from the bowl or right out of the box.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Happy Halloween. It's very scary around here. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison. It is Halloween morning. That's right. October 31st, 2022. And maybe it's payday for you. Treat yourself now at bobandtomstore.com. We've got brand new Bob and Tom hoodies to keep you warm on these cool fall evenings. Check local listings for temperature. Hooded zips, collared work shirts, and of course that great Bob and Tom Show hat. The hat's adjustable, fits any size head or clothing. Sizes small up to 4XL, even 5XL. If we don't have your size, check back. We're constantly restocking at bobandtomstore.com. Rolling through a Monday, Greg Warren and the Warren Report on the way right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom news update. The Powerball jackpot keeps getting larger because people keep losing. Happened again Saturday night. No one matched all 6 numbers. That means the next drawing tonight will be a massive $1 billion through an annuity of $497.3 million in cash. Twitter's newly minted owner, Elon Musk, is about to get a crash course on global content moderation. Among his first moves after completing his $44 billion takeover was to fire the social media platform's top executives, including the woman in charge of trust and safety at the platform. He also posted a consolatory note to wary advertisers, assuring them he won't allow Twitter to develop into a free-for-all hellscape. And as America loads up on an estimated 600 million pounds of Halloween candy, a handful of companies are trying to make it easier to recycle the wrappers. Mars Wrigley is sending 17,400 free bags to U.S. consumers to collect the wrappers. Rubicon Technologies sending 5,000 free boxes to schools and businesses to recycle. Plastic wrappers are hard to recycle due to their small size. They contain food waste and have little value. Candy makers say they're working on new packaging that would be more easily recyclable or compostable. And that's your news. Happy Halloween. I'm Christy Lee.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Has this ever happened to you?
Scalpel. Clamp. Knife.
Ow! Hey! What the Ah!
Waking up during an operation can be both traumatic and painful. Did you know that you have a choice when it comes to choosing an anesthesia? Introducing Ed Pedural's Anesthesia City! Anesthesia City!
Hey, Eddie Pedural here. When you need to get gooned on the goopy juice, it really helps to shop around. And there's no better time than now, as we're getting giddy at Anesthesia City. It's our once-a-year Malaise Days.
Malaise Days!
Bring in your Zoo Book coupon, and we'll knock off an additional 50% on scratch and dent ethers, penethols, and nitrous.
Anesthesia City!
And oh yeah, free free balloons for the kids. Hey, if they're real young, make sure they don't suck on any of that balloon air, if you know what I'm saying.
Anesthesia City, open every day, 10 until 10. 9.
I'm Ed Padural saying, so, what's it going to take for me to put you in a coma today?
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, nice weather we're having today, don't you think?
Yeah, it is rather amazing the cyclical manner in which meteorological trends manifest themselves.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for people who suck at small talk.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're looking
up today.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
He's here. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. We're going to play our game again.
Just going to give it a shot here.
Poetry for Neanderthals.
And will someone else give the clues, please? Anybody else but
Christy
you.
Lee is sitting at the Poetry for Neanderthals news desk.
Yes,
Excellent.
And this is a new game from the people who brought you Exploding Kittens.
Well, hand them to her.
And
let her.
Do you want? Well, I've looked at these.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's already looked. He's going to have to do it.
I'm opening up a new pack. Hang on a second.
Go on.
Well, give it to her to open up.
Yes.
Let's
get you out of the mix.
Okay, just calm down, okay? Okay, here we go. Christy, I've not looked at these cards. And once again, the rules...
You just looked at him. I saw you look at him.
I haven't looked at him. Oh, you can't do the first one. Oh, wow. This is the Not Safe for Work edition.
Well, what's the first one then?
I can't even tell you what it is. It's,
Either word?
I'll tell you.
No, you can't, Christy.
I want to know it now.
See, this is the perfect game to play at Thanksgiving around the table.
God.
This is the Not Safe for Work edition, which I understand is exclusively available at Target stores.
If Grandma knows that.
Oh.
Well, she probably does.
All I'm going to say is
I can't do that one.
It's two 3-letter words, and the second one is rag. So,
Yeah.
Is it right, my jaw?
no.
No.
Once again, now you can only give the clues in one syllable, Christy. So then we have to guess what the two words are, one at a time. Your clue, just give it in one syllable.
This is hard.
Okay.
Is that one of them?
This is hard.
One
Okay,
syllable.
I've got one.
One word, one syllable at a time for the clues. Yes.
Football.
Nope, that's 2 syllables.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, Browns.
Team.
Oh, Cleveland Steamer.
Oh.
That was it.
Cleveland Steamer.
Good one.
When she said football Browns,
Yeah,
it's got to be
shouldn't have said
Cleveland.
that.
There you go.
And in the context of Poetry for Neanderthals, it's got to be
Okay.
Cleveland Steamer.
All right.
All right.
You're right.
We'll have to
right,
get Bob's
sorry.
song out and play it.
When you're right, you're right.
Yeah. This one would be. I can't
Can you do that one?
Man, these are. Oh.
Find one you can
Okay.
do. Clue.
I'm thinking.
Will you stop?
That's what we should
You can't
let
think
him
quietly.
We should let him keep doing it.
Hurricane.
No, that's
that's too
yeah.
hard.
You have to do.
I can't play this game either.
Here, give me the
Hurricane.
cards.
All three.
Give him to Josh. See what he can
Okay.
do.
Josh, do a different one.
You have to be really careful because there are a lot of
Go
really
deep
dirty
first.
ones.
This is the Not Safe for Work edition.
Yeah, like the block one. Can't do that.
Okay,
Oh, I know
we'll
what
do,
that one
this
is.
one. Poop.
Okay.
Dump.
Poop. Dump. Turd. Log. Stuff.
Stuff.
Wait a minute. Is the word so obscene it can't be said on the radio?
Nope.
Log.
Stuff.
Bowel
poop.
movement. Bowel movement.
Crap. Things.
Dingleberries.
I'm out. What do
You're
you got?
out. You can't be out.
Take a
Dump.
dump. Poop.
We
Crap?
can't say the
Yeah, there you go. Crap.
Take a crap.
Okay. Second word. Gun.
Crapshoot.
Yes, crapshoot.
Oh, crapshoot.
Yes. Wow. And some of you may be saying, well, how is that not safe for work? Because you have to talk about poop.
Yeah. That is very unfortunate. Once again, we're playing Poetry for Neanderthals, available exclusively at your favorite Target store. This is the Not Safe for Work edition, perfect for the Thanksgiving table.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll play it again in just a few minutes.
Oh, can't wait.
In the meantime, we return to the news desk, which officially this week is the Poetry for Neanderthals Bob and Tom news desk starring Christy Lee.
Do you have somebody coming over for Thanksgiving, a part of your family that you're like, usually they'll cause a problem? They'll say something uncomfortable.
I don't know we haven't figured out what the group is for Thanksgiving this year.
Okay, but that person exists in your family?
On occasion. Yes, I'm not going to go into any detail.
What about you, Christy? Do you have that person?
Yeah, we have a little troublemaker.
A little troublemaker?
Sure, but
you know who it is in Josh's family?
Who?
Josh.
Yeah, it's me for sure. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He'll say, like, how much did that cost?
Oh, yeah, this sure looks nice. Yeah.
But that puts you back.
Man, your wife is getting hotter and hotter.
He'll break
If I had my pants on, could you see this bulge?
Yeah.
Right.
Check it out. You can't see my erection.
What do you
from there,
mean?
can
8
you?
beers is enough?
Does this penis make me look fat? That kind of thing, yeah.
Too good to drink with me? And then you break a lamp?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
In the spirit of Halloween, a venomous 7-foot king cobra that escaped from its home in a Swedish zoo has returned back home by itself.
Oh.
Bringing a happy ending to more than a week-long disappearance saga.
Well, I've murdered 17 people. I suppose I'll just go back.
The CEO of the Skansen Aquarium announced Sunday that Houdini, as they call him, had crawled back into his terrarium. The deadly snake, whose official name is Sir Hiss, escaped on October 22nd via a light fixture in the ceiling of its glass enclosure at the aquarium and Stockholm's Djurgården Island.
Oh, where the mustard comes from.
Yep. The snake had hidden in insulation apparently between 2 walls. The park had said the cobra would not have survived the cold if he had gotten out of the building.
Okay.
But he
decided to come back home.
But they had to close off, obviously, part of the museum.
Yeah.
I think they should have just raised the price to $50 and said it was a haunted house.
Sure.
You want to scare some kids.
Man, I don't like those. I do not like
I don't
haunted
either.
houses.
I enjoy the heck out of
7-foot king cobra.
Like
people pulling at
grabbing.
They don't do that. I love them. They're so fun.
Hitting you in the back of the head and laughing.
Have you gone to any this season?
Oh, no. I love them. Yeah. I was traveling too much this year.
Oh, sorry. It appeared that bumblebees actually play. According to new research led by Queen Mary University of London, published in Animal Behavior, it's the first time that object play behavior has been shown in an insect. The team of researchers set up numerous experiments to test their hypothesis that bumblebees went out of their way to roll wooden balls repeatedly despite there being no apparent incentive for doing so.
Oh, that's fun. Having a good time, those bees.
What do they roll? They take wood and roll them into a ball?
I guess.
Well, I mean, humans
Pretty little.
play with their balls.
Right, why not bees?
That's, you know what, Tom? When you're right,
People do it.
Whatever you have a chance, Josh, don't you?
I got my hand
play
on
a
my
little
balls
pocket
right
pool.
now.
Yeah.
You know, got to get them a range.
natural.
It makes you feel safe.
Did you see this thing about this guy that smuggled 1,000 bees? This is
in his ass?
Oh, you can hear.
Occasionally he cough and one flies out.
The Turkish Ministry of Trade has identified the man as Mr. T.B.
I pity the fool who don't smuggle bees.
Mr. T.
It says he had 1,100 bees in 110 small wooden boxes that were wrapped around his body, concealed beneath his shirt.
There's no way.
They also found a case of 230 pounds of chestnut
That's
honey.
what he said.
Wow.
Roasting on an open fire.
Hidden in the fuel tank of his vehicle. That's just nuts.
It is nuts. How did the police catch this bee smuggler, Tom?
I assume it was a sting operation. I don't know.
Yes, Tom. How did they catch him?
Oh, was that an obvious setup?
It sounded like it was.
I'm just reading this for the first. This is amazing. Now, Pat, do you have a tribute to this guy?
Well, we had the thing with the Turkish Delight. Remember the enhancement?
Oh, that's right.
Supposed to give you an erection.
Oh, yeah, the honey they claimed, right.
Yeah, that
male
was a different thing.
enhancement honey,
That was a bust, a customs bust, in which they found the honey that it was something else. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't actual honey. Do you have a tribute to that?
I do. Oh, see, my member, how big it's grown. Without these herbs and male hormones, it isn't big. Wasn't big. Girls laughed at me when I disrobed. Before I got my special honey, it was just a twig.
A mere twig.
U.S. Customs found and seized a miracle from the honeybees called Turkish Delight. Turkish Delight. It's not real honey, so they say, but it worked for me anyway, and I have a date tonight. Male enhancement honey, I miss you. You were working so good. You took my sapling and turned it into wood. Good night, everybody. Happy Halloween to you.
Yes, you too.
Yeah, that was seized in Mississippi. Shipment of male enhancement honey, also from Turkey. It says the CBP officers randomly selected the package, and it turned out to be something else. The label, by the way, said, "You are harder now." Miracle honey is an instant source of energy and enhancement of male vitality.
Oh, well.
In fact, inside it was nothing but corn syrup. So basically, snake oil.
Nice.
It all ties in. Give me the teaser, Christy Lee.
Coming up, we have a restaurant for dogs. We have a couple of things from our friends at TikTok. And
saving the world one clip at a time, aren't they?
Yeah, and a sad note from the world of entertainment.
Okay, and a special request.
Okay.
For something sort of scary on this Halloween. Right now, we talked with Steven Singer just the other day at Steven Singer Jewelers, and right now he has the number one gift. The number one gift is diamond stud earrings. Steven has the most beautiful, best value, real diamond studs anywhere. Choose a great pair of Anita, Anita, like in West Side Story. Anita diamond stud earrings under $300. Who's the most famous Anita? Anybody? Anyone?
I know when I was in...
yeah.
Anita Bryant? No, that's not a good one. Thanks. That was a...
Miss Dick.
What?
Anita Dick.
Oh, gosh.
You know, Anita Knock Knock.
Okay. We're not playing the game anymore.
Anita Dick.
We can move forward here. Steven Singer, he makes it easy to buy real diamond jewelry. No phony sales, no haggling, no special sale this week only. Steven's real diamond studs are flawless to the eye and ear, colorless, and come with his famous full value lifetime trade-in. Trade up your diamond studs at any time. And Steven, of course, is famous for his 100-day, 100% no-hassle money-back guarantee. Shop now for the holiday season. No risk. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Click on his Anita Diamond Stud Earrings. Buy real diamonds from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers. IHateStevenSinger.com. When we come back, comedian Greg Warren will be joining us, plus a very special surprise.
Greg Warren?
That only I know about.
Really?
In the form of humanity entering this room.
Okay.
Humanity entering this room.
Wait till you see what it actually is.
Oh, it's a very special surprise.
Oh, okay.
You're going to really be specially surprised.
Okay.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7. Oh, yeah.
Good morning. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Do you have the Bob and Tom Show app on your phone?
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Oh, is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Minnesota, New England, New Orleans, Philadelphia, Tennessee, Seattle, and Washington. And in overtime, Atlanta beat Carolina and the Bengals at Cleveland tonight in Monday Night Football. NBA winners last night: New Orleans, Boston, Cleveland, Detroit, San Antonio, Dallas, Phoenix, and the Lakers. And in the NHL yesterday, New Jersey and the Rangers win in regulation. Minnesota wins in a shootout over Chicago, and Vegas and Anaheim win in overtime. And Game 3 of the World Series tonight in Philadelphia. It returns to the city of brotherly love for the first time since 2009. Noah Syndergaard starts for the Phillies against Lance McCullers for the Astros. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Bob and Tom, well-meaning, but
yeah, they're all messed up.
More than slightly confused.
She's the love of your life, and you want to make her feel special on Valentine's Day. Gentlemen, if you're looking for a romantic gift this Valentine's Day, then Frigamall Florist has the gift for you. It's our I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet. Yes, for just $59.95, you can send her the I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet. The I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet proclaims your lust for her in the most romantic way possible. The bouquet of lovely fresh flowers says, "Let's do it," and "My loins ache." Your wedding vows didn't include a vow of chastity, but you're not going to see any action unless you act now. So pick up the phone and order the I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet right now. That's the I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I order you some flowers bouquet. With one phone call, you can cover your ass and get some ass. It's a win-win. Call now, because when Cupid shoots his arrow on February 14th, you won't be shooting anything unless you get her some flowers.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives me?"
When grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anymore. Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Jim Gaffigan. I have to go and, well, I just had a
day.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, man, there's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Chick.
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. Greg Warren should be along here any second. I'm Chick, and here's Tom, and there. We got the fade. Yeah.
There it is. Comedian Greg Warren has joined us, and we should introduce Christy Lee because she's sitting at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition news desk. That's right. And we'll find out what that's all about coming up. We will play the game once again. But right now, I introduce Greg Warren.
Greggy!
And it's good to see you, Greg. I like that poster behind you.
Hey, thanks, Tom.
That's promoting a thing from last year. It's got you and your wrestling togs.
Togs. It's a singlet.
Thank you, Christy. It's,
but Tom's right. They are togs.
Yeah.
Your wrestling little
Singlet.
suit.
Oh, my God.
not a little suit.
And you were a state champion wrestler, and then were you? What was the highest achievement nationally?
I took 7th my senior year, which made me an All-American, Tom. Top 8, get All-American. So,
congratulations.
And is that hat you're wearing, is that USA Wrestling? Is that what that is?
I think it's USA Soccer, chick.
Okay. That makes sense.
I just liked that.
Okay. All right.
You know, you get a certain age, you figure there's only a few hats out there that really fit your head.
True
Mine's
enough.
is a new era 920 is what fits my head.
Son of a gun.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Now, you have just recorded a new television special. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And when's that going to be coming out? Do we know?
Sometime in 23, I would imagine. Kind of out of my hands at this point.
Sure.
Now, is that the presentation that I saw you do there?
Yes, chick. That was the one that you saw. Yeah.
And is there some way you can make that comedy? I mean,
there's a lot of stuff in the post process, chick.
Yeah, I would think. Yeah,
they can do miracles these days.
And an audience and stuff.
A lot of tricks. They can
Maybe like speed it up and do this underneath it.
Yeah.
Oh man, he is funny.
Yak and Sax never fails.
That's weird. That music was playing, and Greg thought it was funny that would I chase you or you'd chase me around a venue when we used to go out on the couch?
I believe, we just used to come up with creative ways to interrupt Bob Zaney's act.
You'd hear that music start, and Bob would go, "Oh, what the hell's going on?"
I believe Chick chased me up and down the aisle with my pants off.
Yeah, the implication being I was in love. Yeah.
Well, now, what is today's topic for the Warren Report?
I thought we should talk about pumpkins today, Tom.
Why not?
It's Halloween. Why not?
Yeah, and it's National Pumpkin Carving Day.
Oh,
is that right?
Makes sense. They moved it from July 4th.
Yeah.
The pumpkins weren't big enough. It was a bad timing thing.
So the jack-o'-lanterns, let's talk about them first. That came from Irish folklore. There was a character named Stingy Jack. I think it's Stingy Jack. It might be Stingy Jack. That's spelled the same way.
He used honey.
Stingy Jack. I think that's just some creepy guy that dresses up in a bee costume and runs around with safety pins on Halloween. Tricks people. But,
then Stingy Dick was the spokesman for the penicillin. And after the great syphilis plague of '07.
This is a family segment, Tom.
Here to be Stingy Dick.
You're working blue now, Greg. Stingy Jack was a drunk, and he was selfish, a manipulator. He was a trickster, a deceiver. And one day he was walking home on the little path home, and he saw the devil. And he was like, "Okay, I knew this was coming."
Well,
lived a bad life. And the devil said, "Hey, it's time for you to go with me." And he said, "Hey, what if I got a beer first?" And the devil said, "Sure." So they go to the bar, and of course his name is Stingy Jack, so he doesn't have any money. Mm-hmm. And he asked the devil, he goes, "Would you turn yourself into a silver coin, and that way I could get a beer?" And the devil says yes, which I don't know. You need to suspend a little disbelief with these Irish folktales. But he takes the coin and he puts it in his pocket, and he puts a crucifix in there so the devil can't get out. He's got it. Yep. And then Stingy Jack says, hey, if you promise not to come for my soul for 10 years, I'll get rid of the crucifix. So he did. 10 years later, devil shows up. And this is where, I mean, you're the devil, man.
Devil, don't forget.
I know, but the devil's kind of stupid in this tale, Christy. Jack says, hey, I know I'm going to hell, but I'd really like an apple before. So he gets the devil to climb up an apple tree to pick him an apple.
Yeah.
Which, again, man, this is the devil. And he puts the crucifixes around the tree so the devil can't get down. He says, hey, you got to promise never to make me go to hell. And the devil says, fine.
And the devil also, you know what? At this point, Jack, this is my fault. You know, shit.
Exactly.
Fool me once.
Exactly. I'm stupid. So eventually, Jack does die, drinks a lot. And he goes to St. Peter, and St. Peter says, you can't come in here. You're a bad guy. And he goes down to hell, and the devil says, well, we made a deal. I can't let you in here. I'm a man of my word, if nothing else. And so you have to just roam the darkness for the rest of your life. But what I'm going to give you is one ember. And he tosses him an ember, and he puts it in a carved out turnip. And that's how jack-o'-lanterns got started. The Irish actually started jack-o'-lanterns, and they were potatoes and turnips carved into faces. And I saw one of these turnips, terrifying.
Yeah, way creepier. Way creepier,
man. Way creepier. Yeah, so that's how we got jack-o'-lanterns. Let's talk about potatoes a little bit.
Let's.
I'm sorry. I meant pumpkins, Josh.
You son of a bitch.
I know. I got you all. They originated in Central America about 9,000 years ago. And they're a fruit. Did you guys know that?
No, I did not know they were considered a fruit.
They are a winter squash. And they are in the same family as cucumbers and melons. Screwed up family, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, a lot of weirdos.
Yeah. You know, they were big in World War II, pumpkins were. You guys familiar with these victory gardens?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that was a thing to sort of supplement rations everybody grew, and pumpkins was a big deal in victory gardens. Victory gardens sounds like a bad old folks home, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, mom and dad are at Victory Gardens now.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't afford the other place?
At Victory Gardens, your loved ones will win the day. Every day with shuffleboard, arts and crafts. And once a month, we drive those geezers to the mall. Victory Gardens. Did you guys know that 80% of pumpkins are picked in October?
I didn't. 80%.
80%.
Man.
My goodness.
What's the number one pumpkin state? By far.
Wow.
By far.
That's a great question.
By far?
California.
Iowa.
North Carolina.
Nope.
He's lording the information over us.
Tell us.
Is there some reason it would make sense that this is the number one?
Illinois. It's Illinois.
Oh.
That's where I would always go to a pumpkin patch, over there to Millstadt, Illinois.
Millstadt. Yeah. Josh, ever do the pumpkin cannon?
Absolutely.
And that is a beautiful
My niece
sight.
was picked to load it up once. That's right.
No.
My niece. Yeah.
That's a celebrity, man.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
How far does it shoot the pumpkins?
I mean,
Far, Tom. Far and fast
far.
and high
Right.
and beautiful. I was a skeptic. And they were like, we're going to get ready to shoot the pumpkin. I was like, yeah, all right. And they shot it, and it was just silence. It was the next military conflict we're in, we should sneak a couple of pumpkins in there.
Yes.
It'll baffle those people.
Yeah.
It stays intact till the end?
Yep. Yeah. It does not separate the air. Sometimes they'll load it with 2 pumpkins, Pat.
Maybe we should send these to Ukraine.
Oh, Pat, that's a really good question. There's a pumpkin chunkin' a contest
That's
up in
the
Delaware.
catapult. That's the catapult, right?
Well, Tom, it can be anything that doesn't involve electricity. It can. Some people use a pneumatic tube.
Oh, wow.
And a cannon. Yeah. But the rule is the pumpkin has to stay intact until it hits the ground.
Yeah.
Falls apart in the air. Yeah.
No good.
There's some big pumpkins out there, guys.
Oh, I've seen some.
We had the world record this morning.
What? Are you talking about Steve? Oh, no, that's...
This was the world record jack-o'-lantern we had this morning.
Oh, yeah, the jack-o'-lantern.
Well, that's... largest pumpkin is in Belgium, 2016, 2,624 pounds.
That's very heavy.
Yeah, this one was only 2,560 pounds.
Right. From this was in Minneapolis, I guess.
Wait a minute, 2,560?
Yeah.
Is this recent?
Yeah. Today.
And this is the jack-o'-lantern, yes.
I mean, that thing must have been grown very recently because Geddes had the record up in New Hampshire in 2018.
This was
2,528.
Is that a pumpkin or is it a jack-o'-lantern?
Well, Christy, a pumpkin's going to be heavier than a jack-o'-lantern. It's got all the stuff inside.
It sure is, yeah.
This is from Anoka, Minnesota. Greg, the Halloween capital of the world. 2560. Yep.
2560. That puts him over Geddes by 32 pounds.
Hey, this just happened, man. It's okay.
No, man. I suck. I
don't beat yourself up.
I'm terrible at this thing.
Don't worry, you're not going to have to. You're not going to have to Peter Jennings or Dan Rather your way out of, or whatever.
This is from this morning from KMSP Television News.
Right.
Okay,
it's a brand new news story.
Hey, guys, that's on me. I just want to say that's on me. I should be checking the news before these reports.
Okay. Yeah, you should. You should, probably.
I know, man. It's not going to happen again. I'll tell you that.
This kind of thing doesn't happen with Reno. I'll tell you that.
So this is a very large...
Cheap shot, Josh. That's a cheap shot.
Very large jack-o'-lantern.
Yes, very large.
Have you heard any of these guys talk, these large fruit growers?
Man, they take it super seriously.
Very seriously. They were talking about the 2,000-pound barrier, like the first guy to break, like they were Roger Bannister or something.
Like the 4-minute mile, the climbing of Everest.
Like they're
Here's one.
Like, I mean, once Steve broke the 2,000-pound barrier, it was all everything. That's when it really started going.
Sure.
And this guy said, where did he say?
I tell you, I never believed in miracles before, but miracle grow, baby.
He said, this guy said, he goes, yeah, I got to tell you, most competitive pumpkin growers don't take summer vacation.
No way.
Well, that's
we don't get weekends.
Wow. Yeah, that's the big part of the season for them.
I've lost
those
3
are
watts.
They don't taste good, though, those pumpkins. You guys know that?
Yeah, I heard that. I heard it's mostly just water.
Yeah, you want the small sugar pumpkins for pies. Those are the biggest pumpkins are from the Cucurbita maxima.
Oh.
That's the largest species of pumpkin.
I see. Can I start calling you Sugar Pumpkin, Craig?
I'd rather you didn't.
You look so cute today, Sugar Pumpkin.
You could call me Cucurbita maxima. I don't mind that.
That's a mouthful.
Huh.
Yeah. By the way, the Nissan Maxima, not the largest in the Nissan family.
Oh, no, not the
That's
Armada.
interesting. Thank you.
That is fascinating.
Oh, it is the Armada.
Sure,
It is the Armada. Yeah.
And the Grande isn't the biggest Starbucks coffee.
No, it's not something.
And the tall is the shortest. Who knew?
How about that?
It's like when good means bad. Why did they do that?
Sure is a wild world, isn't it?
It is a wild world we live in.
Ooh, baby, it's a wild
Shut that up.
Thank you very much, Greg.
All right, talk to you later.
Bye, Greg.
Tom's done with you, apparently.
Tom's wrapping it up.
He sure is.
You know, we
music's playing.
We actually,
Man, it can happen at any time, guys.
Greg Warren
you're done.
Wednesday through Saturday, Greg is at the Comedy Cabana in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
That's not a real place.
It's the Comedy.
It is, Chicken. It's a fun place, and I'm bringing along a young up-and-coming comic to open for me. Mark Gross.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Oh, Mark's great. Mark's a terrific writer. That's going to be a killer.
He wants to get back out and do a couple of weeks on the road. So I told him.
I'm so excited. That's great.
Thank you, Greg.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, Greg.
This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by Poetry for Neanderthals.
That's right.
The Not Safe for Work edition. We've been playing it this morning. This is from the same people who brought you Exploding Kittens. This is a really fun game. This is the Not Safe for Work edition, so you got to make the call. 17 years old and up, maybe? Perfect for Thanksgiving, and it's available exclusively at Target stores. So check it out. And again, we've been playing it this morning. We'll play a little bit more again. I'll do a quickie demonstration. I'm only allowed as the host to give one-word clues, and the answer is always
one syllable. Word.
Sorry, one syllable. These are many of them you really can't do on the radio.
Oh, they're not safe for work. That's
some of these are really dirty. Let me find one that isn't. Oh, that's me.
Hey, what do we got? Is that for work?
Well, imagine the excitement of grandma learning, trying to guess phrases like nudist beach, mile high club, or banana hammock.
Yeah. Okay, here's one real quick.
All right.
My first, wow, part.
Piece. Item.
Car?
Split.
Half.
Yes. That's the
Half-baked.
Donkey. Oh, that's two syllables.
Half-assed.
Yeah, but I said donkey. I should have said burro.
Butt.
Wait, no, that's not. Yeah, there you go. Half butt.
How about this one? Tea.
Bag.
T.
Creamer.
Nope, that's one. That's two syllables.
Darn it! I can't play this game.
Milk.
I do it every time.
Fat.
No.
Arcing. Oh, wait a minute.
Is it arcing?
Hot.
Is?
Okay.
Morning.
That's Poetry for Neanderthals is the game. It's a board game that forces you to explain very complicated ideas to grandma. And you have to do it in simple terms. It takes
fun.
just a couple minutes to learn it. As you can see, we're still starting. It's exclusively available at Target or Target.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Once again, Poetry for Neanderthals. I know some people say Neanderthal. That's because you're better
Let's
than
not
we
get
are.
caught up in that.
Okay. Target. Poetry for Neanderthal. There you go. Happy now? And we're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific.
Give me
See you
a-
later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Kid Tarmac.
Hey, Bob and Tom have a couple of podcasts for you to listen to, and you can download those for free at bobandtom.com/podcast. That's all you do. Go there. You can find the Bits and Pieces podcast where they dive into the archives of the show and talk about all the fun things that have happened in the past. They usually keep it on one topic, but there's 4 co-hosts. You got Willie Griswold, Jason Hofsetz, Jess Hooker, Jessica Alsman. It is the Bits and Pieces podcast, that Josh Arnold podcast, and the Bob and Tom Show Extra extra podcasts, some extra Bob and Tom weekday afternoons at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Just go to bobandtom.com/podcast to download for free. Rolling through a Monday with you right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your entertainment news update. Jerry Lee Lewis had no doubt he was going to heaven when he died. In spite of his reputation, Lewis said in a 1996 Associated Press interview he was confident he'd make it through the pearly gates because he'd never been in music for the money and he'd given it all away. Lewis died at his home Friday at the age of 87. Black Pumas singer Eric Burton is lying low since he got mixed up while singing the national anthem before Friday night's World Series opener between Houston and Philadelphia. He mixed up his streaming and gleaming and backtracked a line. Burton has not publicly said anything about what happened. For that matter, neither has Eric Burton of the Animals, who keeps getting confused for this Burton. Online searches for Eric Burden with a D have jumped since Friday. And Black Adam, the Dwayne Johnson-fronted DC superhero film, kept its hold as #1 at the box office, followed closely by Ticket to Paradise, starring Julia Roberts and George Clooney. Pray for the Devil, Smile, and Halloween Ends, all horror films, rounded out your top 5 on this Halloween weekend. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I have a simple request of Chick. Please do your impersonation of Tom's daughter Lucy on Halloween. Tom and I were standing in my living room talking about something at the front door, and Tom and I continued to talk, and we were into this really deep, kind of for us, philosophical conversation about, life and everything. And all of a sudden we hear Tom's daughter, Lucy, who's 6, on the front porch. She comes to my screen door and says, "Come on, Daddy!" Yep. Only I think it was a little meaner.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is comedian Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Time now for Flash Traffic with the fastest man in the world, 9-time Olympic gold medalist Carl Lewis.
And now we go to our Flash Traffic reporter, Carl Lewis, with traffic on the west side.
Hey, Bob and Tom. I'm on the west side, and traffic looks great. Now I'm going to run over to the far east side and take a look at traffic conditions over there. Okay, I'm on the east side now. Everything looks smooth over here. Want me to check the north side?
Sure, Carl.
All right, here we go. Oh, guys, traffic is running off fine up here up north. Anything else you need?
Listen, Carl, could you check south side traffic? I know it's a long way. You could also pick up an iced tea for me, venti green iced tea at Starbucks on your way, if you don't mind.
Okay, that's a little step, but I'll get there. Oh, my goodness, that was kind of a detour, but here, 2 Splendors just like you like it.
Thank you very much, Carl. Carl, could you come back to the studio to sign some photos for us?
Oh, okay, I can do that. Sure thing, Tom. Oh, made it. All right, give me a pen.
This has been Flash Traffic with Carl Lewis.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are 2 of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Keep listening to win.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Poetry for Neanderthals News Day.
That's me.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold. Chick. Ace Cosby's here. Chick. Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Time for a palate cleanser, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what do you got?
Oh, it's a Halloween palate cleanser, and it goes something like this.
Sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his
joke of the day.
When is it bad luck to be followed by a black cat?
I don't know.
When you're a mouse.
He's not wrong.
I was going to guess when that black cat is you. No?
That cat will eat that mouse up. You know what else can be eaten up?
Oh!
Omaha Steaks. That's right. Omaha Steaks isn't just steak. It's the best steak of your life, guaranteed. This is no trick. Treat yourself. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use code BTS at checkout. You're going to get $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required. Thank you, Omaha. I grilled up some Omaha Steaks over the weekend. Even videoed to myself. Sent it to Alsman.
Yep.
You may see some video of me cooking here in a little bit.
All right. All right.
You'll be jealous.
Currently cooking at the, I've got to grab
Jealous?
At the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work edition news desk. It's Christy Lee.
A federal judge ruled against an Everett, Washington City ordinance that says bikini baristas must cover their bodies at work. In 2017, the owner of the Bikini Barista stand called, does anybody remember?
Boobies and bikinis.
Hillbilly Hotties, check your club.
This story has been bumping around for years.
Yeah, they filed a legal complaint challenging the constitutionality of this particular ordinance. The U.S. District Court in Seattle found Everett's ordinance violated the equal protection clauses of the U.S. and Washington state constitutions. Everett's about 30 miles north of Seattle, so apparently hillbilly hotties can get back to business.
Good. I mean, nobody's working there that doesn't want to work there.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. I don't think they're like naked, but they're just...
No, I saw them. They're, I can show you.
Scantily clad?
Yeah. They're wearing like little mini skirts and a little top. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, well, I think it's good. Did you see that instead of having like venti and grande, the cup sizes are double D.
That's cute.
Triple D.
You should do that. Can you tip, if you know what I mean? Tip.
Can you adjust the tip?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I'll tell you what, the bottomless cup of coffee is. That's going to make you horny, Pat. You know, that it's actually, this law was so strict, they weren't even allowed to make coffee at the crack of dawn. And Dawn was very upset.
That's pretty funny.
But yeah, this is an interesting case.
Wasn't there a place in Florida called Ham and Legs that did something similar?
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
There was a topless car wash very briefly in Kokomo, Indiana.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very briefly.
Oh, yeah.
I think in the winter months it probably
That'd be a good name for it,
fell off.
Maybe I'm getting old. I'm 44, but I feel like I've got to the point where now if I walked into a coffee shop early in the morning for some coffee and I saw these I'd be like, it's a little early. Like, I can't believe I'm saying that, but I feel like that's how I would feel.
Just give me a cup of coffee.
Ladies, you gotta give me a minute here.
Yeah. What's your fake name again? Okay, Bambi. Listen, can I get some equal instead
Gotta
of...
just wanted some coffee. I'll be back at 1.
It was just at Twin Peaks last night.
Everything changed since COVID. You're right. Yeah, boy.
U.S. Customs agents have been seizing hundreds of pounds of, guess what?
Marijuana.
Not marijuana.
Cocaine.
Baloney.
Well, just because we're full of it doesn't mean we can't keep guessing.
Officials said the smuggling attempts, which can bring foreign diseases to American soil, are no joke. And agents in Texas seized nearly 500 pounds of bologna, 300 pounds of cheese last week alone.
Did they get any bread?
Yeah,
make some sandwiches.
Hey, you like bologna? Give them a couple cheeses there, some bologna.
The bologna seizure occurred when a 32-year-old man driving a pickup truck was discovered to have 44 rolls of Mexican bologna hidden in the vehicle's
That's
toolbox.
scary. I mean, I'm not sure I trust American bologna. And can you imagine what's in...
Yeah.
You know what?
It's mostly pork and those who wronged the cartel.
Is there a separate... I know there's drug lords. Is there a separate pork lord?
Maybe.
Be careful. Do not upset El Jamon. El Jamon.
Oh, it's El Porcine.
El Porcine. Yeah.
A few hours later, a 43-year-old woman driving an SUV was found with several boxes of cheese hidden beneath a blanket.
What the hell's going on?
Were they working together, you think?
I don't know.
In total, 484 pounds of bologna, 285 pounds of cheese.
I got to have a bologna and cheese sandwich.
Is this how smugglers start, by the way?
With bologna?
You start with bologna and work your way up to fentanyl.
Man.
I'm sorry. Pat, what have you got?
Blue.
I have this for you. My bologna has a name now. It's Felony. My cheese has a name too. It's $1,000 fine. I tried to smuggle them today and crossed the border. Why, you say? Because I'm an idiot. Can't you see? So call my lawyer ASAP. That's hard. That's a tongue twister.
You don't want to go to jail. What are you in for? I'm smuggling meat. Oh, you're the meat smuggler. Well, guess what?
Yeah, it's a good nickname.
Federal authorities are saying an investigation into the theft of frozen beef led to the discovery of a multi-million-dollar crime ring. The Department of Homeland Security reported that back in June, officials launched an investigation into the theft of several semi-trailers loaded with nearly $1 million in frozen beef from areas in Nebraska. Authorities quickly determined the theft ring was targeting beef and pork packaging plants in Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota, South Dakota, North Dakota, and Wisconsin.
It's frozen?
Yes. Investigators arrested 3 Miami men this month on suspicion of transporting stolen goods and money laundering. They identified approximately 45 thefts, totaling $9 million in loss.
Those eyewitnesses know what they thaw.
Whoa.
You're laughing at least.
The silence is exquisite.
Wow, it's just glorious.
You're not going to follow it up with I thought.
Some frozen beef.
I thought them bologna.
Get that old lady. Where's the beef? We found it.
A Clara Peller joke.
Remember how funny that was?
Oh, man, as a kid, I loved it.
That's great.
Oh.
I sit around waiting for that commercial. Where's the beef?
The beef ring. Okay, well,
yeah.
That does sound like something new from Arby's.
The new beef ring.
The beef ring. It's a giant ring of meats. That'd probably be pretty good. Coming up, we have a very special surprise. I'm really excited about this.
What, you got donuts for us on this Halloween morning?
You keep saying that. Nothing happens.
I'm telling you, this is. I think you're going to be very pleased.
Okay,
that's all I can say.
All right,
especially Chick.
All right.
She'll be extremely pleased.
Why is that now?
Because this surprise involves history.
History. I like history.
I know you like history.
I like history. And the atom bomb. Is it going to bomb?
We'll see. But I do think you're going to like it very much. And a couple of Halloween requests on the way.
All right.
Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
You know, I got a lot of mail here at the ex-law office. Well, this comes from young Davey Radonovich. He asks, what is the difference between slander and libel? Well, what kind of idiotic, stupid question is that? What kind of little pea-brain moron would write me? I think if I were you, little Davey, I'd worry more about inbreeding than I would about the law. Davey, that was slander. If I would have written it down, it would have been libel.
This has been the Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the law is your friend. It's the lawyers you have to watch out for. And remember this, the preceding has been a joke, not legal advice. Learn to know the difference.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's the laughter after the Bob and Tom show. Keep it right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. We roll into Bob and Tom's work farce, all the fun without really that much effort. Keep that smile going all day and keep your coworkers guessing what's making you so happy. It's us right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Thanks so much for listening on this spooky Halloween morning, October 31st. 2022. Have a great Halloween. Make sure if you're out there tonight, you're driving slowly and taking care. There's going to be a lot of little kids and goblins out there on the sidewalks and going door to door. So be careful, drive slowly, and keep that in mind. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. South Korean police investigating what caused a crowd that killed more than 150 people during Halloween festivities in Seoul last weekend. It was the country's worst disaster in years. The Interior Ministry said Monday police launched a 560-member task force to delve into details of the crush. Police say officers analyzing footage taken by security cameras placed in the Itaewon area at the time of the crush and related video clips posted on social media, also interviewing witnesses to find out exactly when and where the crowd surge started and how it developed. Meanwhile, in India, military teams searching for people missing after a century-old pedestrian bridge collapsed into a river in the western Indian state of Gujarat on Sunday evening, killing at least 132 people. More than 100 people fell into the Manchu River when the pedestrian bridge collapsed. Live video report showed hundreds of others clinging to the broken structure and trying to make their way to safety. The colonial-era suspension bridge had reopened 4 days earlier after repairs. Officials say the bridge gave way because it was overloaded with tourists drawn to the recently reopened attraction during the Hindu festival season. The disaster was one of the worst accidents in India in the past decade. That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker. And the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like us dudes on Pervert Row at Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God. You can hear the show here in the morning, and then because you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Hi, this is Greg Warren, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, he was so sweet. It was our first date, and he went all out. He bought me dinner, he got me drunk, and then I got bald.
Oh, did you ever? It was perfect.
Britney Spears recently shocked the world with her latest fashion statement, a completely shaved head. Now, to commemorate Britney's new look, Bob and Tom Labs is proud to introduce their new perfume, Bald. B-A-L-D. Bald. A fragrance for today's unraveling woman. She's kooky, she's crazy, and she's getting bald.
Tomorrow's my girlfriend's birthday, and she'll definitely be getting bald.
What woman wouldn't love to get bald?
My wife and I are celebrating our 30th anniversary soon. I thought she'd be thrilled when I told her she was gonna get bald, but she just rolled over and went back to sleep.
Okay, almost everybody wants to get bald. Be sure to get some today. Just look for the slick box, and you'll know you're getting bald. B-A-L-D. Bald.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Bruce Clark is our guest.
How about that Pictionary? You ever play that game?
Pictionary?
Sure.
Yeah, we almost got in a fist fight over that, didn't we, Chick?
Yeah, we sure did. And you play with your friends, they're always drunk, too. You know, all your buddies are always loaded up. playing there. I get this phrase, I draw it, they're, hey, how about a guy frying his own penis? How about that? What the hell's the matter with you?
That's in Pictionary.
Idiot. It's Peter Pan, you idiot. Right in front of you here, you moron.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Christy Lee at the Poetry for Neanderthals. Not safe for work edition news desk.
Poetry.
Are we going to go with Neanderthal and we're just going to settle on that?
I thought
Yes.
we had it figured
We have
out.
settled on that. Stop it.
There's Pat Godwin. There's Josh Arnold. Ace Cosby's here.
Waiting for that surprise.
I
I'm
say
Chick
this
McGee.
100 times. Why do you complicate everything?
And here's Tom.
It's what I do.
Yes. Well,
You do
all
it
right.
very well.
Thank you. I've been hearing about that all weekend.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
I can't imagine
poor
why.
I'm the complicator. I'm the complicator. I'm the complicator. We have a huge surprise coming up. It will be in about 15 minutes. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Chick, you may be the only one that appreciates it because you are a man of a certain level of culture.
You mean white trash?
No.
I think he's calling you white trash.
I think he is.
No, I'm saying you are a man. You are a cultured man.
I am not, but okay.
Well, you'll
I think
see.
I am. All right.
I know you have an interest in history, and our surprise involves history.
Okay.
I'm so excited about this.
Should we do Today in History early?
No.
Does that have anything to do with today in history?
No.
Oh. It's just Halloween.
Is it befitting Halloween?
It is befitting Halloween.
All right.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Is it a snack?
Is it a snack?
It's not always food.
No, it's not. Could we just move forward?
Is it
here?
Jamie Lee Curtis?
No.
Is it Jamie Lee Curtis?
Naked in trading places?
No. Could we? Christy, what have you got?
Experts are warning people against trying a new TikTok trend that involves taping your mouth shut at night. According to CNN, some TikTok users claim that taping your mouth closed while you sleep forces you to breathe through your nose, which they say prevents snoring, improves oral health, and improves sleep.
They're not wrong.
Sleep specialist Dr. Raj Dasgupta warns that the trend is potentially dangerous, especially if you have obstructive sleep apnea. While he said that nasal breathing is healthier, there is, quote, limited evidence on the benefits of mouth taping.
You think?
I don't know.
Well,
couldn't you die?
Well, you can die walking down the street, can't you?
That's right.
I think if you
get
couldn't
hit by
breathe,
a-
you would startle yourself
Yeah, you'd
enough
rip
that you
it
would
off
rip
or
the tape off.
You
to
get hit by
there.
a bus, you could die,
Yeah.
right?
Your natural
These
survival.
Right.
remember, these are the people that brought you sunning your taint. Remember this? This was a TikTok thing.
And doctors all agreed that was a great
Stand
idea.
outside and get whatever it is, vitamin
D.
Vitamin D on
Yes.
your balls, and it's incredibly stupid. And I remember there was the doctor that what was her name? Her doctor Spunt. What was her name?
Yeah.
Gunter, wasn't it?
Gunter.
Gunter?
Sorry, it was Dr. Gunter.
Yeah, it makes
I think it actually is Gunter, but yeah.
Is it Gunter? Well, it's definitely okay. Yeah, that was the story about tanning your taint, and you're not supposed to do that. And this is where this thing comes in about whatever it is, taping your mouth shut at night. What an incredibly bad
Does
idea.
anyone else find it ironic that we're doing this job and we can't talk to him? Isn't that odd?
Did you know scientists, they've been studying this for a while. I read this article. They said you can actually breathe. If you're underwater, you can get like 30 seconds of air from your anus. Like if all your airways...
Is it yours or your dive buddies?
You do have to put your lips to your dive buddies and inhale.
You got to be really,
Let it rip, Al.
You got to be really flexible too.
You do have to... By the way, that article may or may not exist.
Pat,
Do you have a song for us?
about anus breathing?
Well, do you want to talk about tanning your taint? What was the name of the actor who did that? It was
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin.
That's right.
Is that your song?
No.
Oh.
I think you're going to enjoy this, though.
But nothing could be finer than some sun on your vagina in the morning. Nothing could be sweeter than to tan under your Peter in the morning. Oh, where the sun don't normally shine between the beehole and the naughties. Get some rays on that behind. Oh,
Oh, you trendy hotties. Man, you gotta see them tanning their perineum in the morning. Legs up in the air with no panties on down there makes me horny. Oh, ladies, tan your taints, if only for a day. That big vitamin D energy is coming your way. And nothing could be finer than some sun in your vagina in the morning.
He really means it.
I do mean it.
Get the brown eye into the sky.
Oh, Tainty.
Good.
Oh, how I love you.
Oh.
What is it about you doing it made me really uncomfortable?
Well, he really embodies.
Because he loves it.
Just because he's famous doesn't mean he needs to bleach his anus.
In the morning.
Okay, I found the original article. Experts are warning against the TikTok trend called perineum sunning.
We got it.
Well, just a second. I did not get the name of the doctor
Gunter,
correct.
yeah. What is it?
It's Dr. Gunther.
No, it's a different doctor.
Oh, who's this one?
I'm not kidding. I'm totally serious. It's Dr. Stephanie Uwe.
Oh.
The pronouncer says long U, oo, double E.
Okay.
Dr. Stephanie Uwe.
She's a witch doctor, though.
Uwe, walla walla, ting ting, walla walla, bing bang. Uwe. No, she says this is a classic example of social media medical misinformation, which may be damaging or dangerous.
Yeah, well.
Thank you, Dr. Stephanie.
If that scares you.
What's her last name again?
Uwe. It's spelled O-O-I, and it says, according to the pronouncer here, it's long U and then double E. So it's Dr.
Uwe.
Ooey. Ooey, Doctor. Ooey.
These are all good.
This is all.
Gets tired of hearing them. Oh, Dr. Uwe.
Oh, yeah, she gets a lot of sea cruise.
Yeah, a lot of sea cruise jokes.
See you next Tuesday.
And then, some goes on a date with her. I'll tell you what, I got ooey gooey.
Oh, boy. Ooey gooey.
I'm sorry, Chris, are we ruining your life?
No, not at all. I'm just, if you think TikTok's ruining your life, get ready because an increasing number of Americans are getting their news from TikTok. According to the Pew Research Center, the share of U.S. adults who say they regularly get news from TikTok has roughly tripled in the past 2 years.
Stinks, man.
Pew.
Yeah. About 26% of American adults under the age of 30 say they regularly get news on TikTok, compared with 10% of those 30 to 49, 4% of those 50 to 64, and just 1% of those 65 and older.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Well, I think
So
it's
I'm sorry,
horrible.
what were the lower numbers? I mean, excuse me, what were the higher numbers for young people?
Under 30, it's 26%.
Oh, okay. It's not.
That's so a quarter of the people get all of their news from TikTok.
Who cares?
Well, I don't know.
I want to see, what's her name, Nora O'Donnell, maybe David Muir, Lester Holt, doing some TikTok dance to start the news. Tragedy in Korea.
Oh, my goodness.
Went with that one. All right. Well, hey, if you want,
We could have avoided that.
you can't say he's not topical, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
There's a bridge. Sorry.
Oh, you're going to go to India now, are you? Jesus.
No, I'm just saying the absurdity of getting your news off of TikTok. I mean, come on.
Powerball jackpot keeps getting bigger. $1 billion at stake tonight.
And Leonard's getting larger.
Thank you. You know that one, Pat?
I don't.
Really?
I don't.
You've never seen Airplane?
The fog is getting thicker.
I don't have it memorized. I've seen
Well,
it.
you got it. It's, there isn't a bad
I
moment
thought
of that
every
movie.
man had every line of Airplane memorized.
You should.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Virgin Airlines of Australia launching what they call a middle seat lottery to increase the number of passengers willing to fly in the dreaded middle seat.
Just as long as they end with a fist fight.
Virgin Australia announced Tuesday will offer a special raffle worth $145,000 only to passengers who sit in the middle seat.
Just get rid of the middle seats. All planes.
They're not going to do that.
I'd rather be in the middle of a human centipede than in the middle seat of an airplane.
It's
wow,
okay.
nothing from you, a-holes. All right.
Well,
I think this is a great idea.
I don't mind the middle seat. Do you mind the middle
What?
seat? Tom?
Are you kidding me? What do you like about it? the discomfort.
I said I don't.
You can cop a feel either way of the groin of the person next to you.
I mean,
provided they're over 18.
If I was,
unless you're flying over certain parts of Southeast Asia, then that drops to 14.
Tasmania.
You know what? I don't like that you've changed your tune on all of this airline stuff ever since your daughter started working for one.
That is true.
Just
nothing. You flight attendants are beautiful by and large.
My God,
it's unbelievable. Isn't it? I think it's a great idea.
You do?
Yeah, wouldn't it be? I mean, if you take an airplane, you took the middle seat, then a month later you get a phone call. Hey, by the way, you won
$145,000. Heck yeah.
Maybe they should expand this. Other things you could do: a screaming, crying baby bingo. If you're sitting next to a screaming baby, you get $1,000.
It'll throw him for a loop if anything like that happens. Well, apparently I got a middle seat. I don't know what that's all about. I guess I have to get to the airport 6 hours in advance and try to get a middle seat.
I like getting to the airport early. It's a constant source of arguing with my girl.
Wandering around.
She's not.
Well, then why don't you take 2 separate cars?
We had middle seats on the way to London. Remember that? Going and coming.
Yeah. So.
Oh, yeah. That was last minute, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. But it was worth it. Just to see the reunion.
Eric Clapton and Cream. I couldn't believe it.
Once in a lifetime experience.
That was absolutely beautiful.
Very nice.
Of course, you'd ask Pat because you've been friends with him for years.
Yeah.
Unlike any of us, decades.
Well,
we've
Pat
been
is
stuck in a room.
And
with
let's
you.
be honest,
Pat's a fan.
Pat was the 6th call that day.
Pat was a fan as soon as you said, I'm going to see Clapton.
From what I understand, Kavanaugh didn't answer. Hastings didn't answer.
Big fan.
I didn't ask Hastings. I didn't want to get arrested at the airport. Have you ever gone through TSA with him?
Yeah. It's as amusing as anything I've ever seen.
Why don't you look and see if there's anything in the bag? I don't have to take These people are doing their job, okay? Give them a break. They have to deal with morons all day long. Now you're giving them a hard time?
Well, they are taking away our rights, aren't they?
No, they're not. They're making safety, flying safe.
I hate the middle seat.
You love it? You love it, you damn weirdo?
I didn't say I loved it. I said I didn't mind it. Jerk face.
So, do you prefer the window? I assume you prefer the aisle.
I prefer sitting on the wing than in the middle.
By the
So
way,
what if you're traveling with a lady who sits where?
I'd say to her, I paid you. What are you still doing here? Why are you traveling with me?
And don't get me
sit
wrong.
on the middle face.
Let me tell you something. If my seat reclines, I'm reclining.
I know, you're a jerk.
Oh, no.
You're a jerk.
Well, then stop and being able to recline. If I can't do it,
Well, that's because they're older seats.
Lock those seats up.
Okay.
Lock them up.
Lock them up.
Lock her up.
When we come back, if the gods of Halloween are with us, we're going to have a delightful surprise.
Nope.
And remember, I'm the one that said the key to this is that it's completely visual.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
It was something else.
I'm fully aware of the fact that those
Don't
listening.
look at me. I'm fine with visual stuff because the funny is where we react to it. You're the one who, no one can see it.
Didn't I just say it was completely visual?
I know.
Okay.
It's hard to listen to a man who loves the middle seat.
Yeah.
It's hard to look at a man wearing a sweater that's that color. I haven't seen that color since I had a cat that had
Nice
diarrhea.
color. Don't listen to him.
My army green sweater? Of course. What a joke.
It had to happen.
You know, we're going to be live on YouTube when we come back. Is that
We'll
correct,
see
Ace?
about that.
Correct. Okay. Right now, I want to talk to you about men's health.
And Tom's lack of it because he's going to be lacking air here in
Coming up, we have our big special surprise. 52% of men over 40 experience some form of erectile dysfunction in their life. If you're experiencing ED, there's help. Roman is the digital health clinic for men, and Roman is now offering genuine FDA-approved medication for as little as $4 a dose. And at Roman, there are no waiting rooms. There's no hassle. Straightforward, convenient. Just grab your phone and tick, 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 boom. It's that easy. It sounds like a bomb going off.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe that's a bad analogy.
Yeah.
How about press, 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 voila.
Okay.
Is that better?
Sure.
Okay. Sorry. Getting started is simple. Grab your phone or your laptop, and you get that free online visit. Get hooked up. A U.S. licensed healthcare professional will work with you behind your back. No, behind the scenes. You're going to get this all organized and get the best treatment plan available. If medication's indeed appropriate for you, gents, Roman sends it right to your door with their famous free 2-day shipping. Everything arrives in discreet packaging. And right now, Roman has a special offer for Bob and Tom Show listeners. Use the link to get 20% off your first order. Just go to ro.co/BT show for 20% off. That's ro.co/BT show for 20% off. ro like Roman.co/BT show for 20% off from our friends at Roman. Now, when we come back, super special surprise. Pat, I may have to coach you. You may want to be playing some music when we come back. All right. Okay. When we return, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Contain food waste and have little value. Candy makers say they're working on new packaging that would be more easily recyclable or compostable. And that's your news. Happy Halloween. I'm Christy Lee.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, this magician, he gets his job on a cruise ship. So he's working this cruise ship, and he does his act every night. In the front row is the captain of the ship with a parrot on her shoulder. So every night he does his act. Well, by the third night, the parrot starts figuring out this magician's act. So he starts heckling the magician, and it's in his sleeve. It's under his hat. His assistant has it. So that night, they hit an iceberg, and the ship goes down. The magician wakes up floating on a piece of driftwood, and the parrot is sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally, the bird goes, I give. Where's the boat?
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Coming this Thursday on ABC. He's the luckiest guy alive. It's Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates.
Cindy, it's this darn brassiere. It keeps pinching.
Oh, yeah. Feeling fine.
Yeah, mine's pinching a bit, too. Let's just take them off. Okay.
Hello. He's living rent-free and getting an eyeful.
Cindy, what do you think of my new negligee? Do you think it fits? Oh, yeah, it looks great. What do you think of mine?
He's invisible and insatiable.
Gee, Cindy, this bed sure feels lumpy. Boy, that's uncomfortable.
Come to
up. You know you want it. Invisible Dave and his two stacked roommates. Followed by the fast-paced action of pro basketball with a moral twist. Meet Carl Goodman, Amish power forward.
We have worked together, my friends. We shared the ball with he who was open, and were blessed when 2 points were bestowed upon us. Now we must pray.
Oh, merciful God above us.
It's Carl Goodman, Amish power forward, right after Invisible Dave and his two stacked roommates. Thursday on ABC.
Ye be thar.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Here's one of the fattest things I've ever done.
I ate a pie in a car.
By myself. The apple pie that we had, it was so thick and beautiful. I just ate it like a piece of pizza.
Wait a minute. So you ate a pie by cutting it into triangular pieces and eating it one by one?
Like
what a weirdo!
Like a pizza. No, like without a fork is what I meant. You pick it up and you eat it like a piece of pizza. You dick.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. And don't forget, Christy Lee is at the Poetry for Neanderthals, Not Safe for Work edition news desk.
Yes, I am.
It's only available at Target. It's a lot of fun. We'll play another round of it here in a couple minutes. We may have a special guest to play it with us.
Oh. Is that part of our surprise?
Yeah, it's part of our surprise. And this is extraordinarily visual.
Okay.
I understand that. No, this is radio. And
watch us on YouTube if you don't like it.
Oh, there we go. I'm going to play a little bit of music to to set the mood. And then I would like Josh to handle the play-by-play, explain what's happening exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Jackie. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
Walking into the studio and sitting down is, well, Jackie Kennedy. Onassis sitting here. It's Jess Hooker dressed with the pillbox hat.
Jackie Kennedy.
Yeah. Boy. The pearls, the gloves, everything.
The pink pillbox
The only
hat.
thing you're missing is the blood.
I know. I thought I would keep it tasteful.
We're trying to
This must be in the morning.
Sorry,
before the motorcade.
No, it's okay. There was a worry that the costume wouldn't arrive on time, and Tom said, if it's not here by Halloween, you can always wear it on November 22nd.
Well, now, in his defense, that sounds like a good idea.
I got the idea because, Jess, you kind of got that bouffant hair thing going.
I do wear big hair, yes.
And
yeah.
it's the color of Jackie on that fateful day. So, well, thank you so much. I think it's just a great look.
I was trying to practice how she spoke. And I thought you could do it. Yeah.
It's like a baby, actually.
I have. I don't know if you've ever heard this, Jess. This was a television special.
Well, now, I need to tell you two, Tom mostly, that I told you that's how Jackie spoke, and you guys didn't believe me.
I didn't believe you.
And then, we heard her speaking. And
this was a huge moment in television history. Jackie Kennedy I guess she redesigned the interior of the White House.
Yes, that was her big project.
And they...
I think all the first ladies get that option, I believe. Yeah.
But I think she did a real sort of stem to stern the whole boat. They did a television special, and I think it aired on at least 2 of the networks simultaneously, I believe. But this is her actual voice. This would have been, 62? Probably 1962.
Well, and it's certainly not after 63.
Yeah, no, it would have been, prior to that.
It would have been 61. Here it is.
One of the nicest things in this...
Remember this guy, by the way?
That's Charles Collingwood.
Charles Collingwood is the announcer. Here we go.
One of the nicest things in this room, to my untutored eye, is that beautiful young lady over the fireplace.
You're right. You see so many of the beautiful old chinas.
That's
right. And there.
Oh, sorry.
What did she say?
Yeah, you're playing one of the bits.
Excuse me. Here's the actual.
That might be the edited
Yeah,
version.
here we go.
Tell me about the silverware and china, Mrs. Kennedy.
Well, it's not silver. It's all gold or vermeil. They used to use Monroe's knives and forks. But so many of them have been lost, so they've been copied. And the china is the Eisenhower gold china. You see, so many of the beautiful old services the presidents had were destroyed and broken. So now the Truman and the Eisenhower china is all that there's enough left of to use.
In the meantime, Cuba is loading up the nukes. Jack's upstairs banging Maryland.
Yeah, but no. Tell us more about the dishes, bitch.
One of the nicest.
But here's the actual. Sorry,
yes.
This is the real one here.
One of the nicest things in this room, to my untutored eye, is that beautiful young lady over the fireplace.
You're right. You see so many of the beautiful old china. And there is Monroe's vagina.
Oh.
And it's all embroidered in gold.
Wow.
Well, apparently the actual version doesn't exist, I guess.
Monroe's vagina.
Monroe's vagina.
Okay, sorry.
Jack insisted that be.
Yes.
Dip that in gold for me.
Yeah, don't believe anything you hear. that was some very special editing. Thank you, Dean. But thanks for dressing up as Jackie, though. It's
You're
great.
welcome.
Doesn't she look perfect?
Yep. Yeah.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's so nice. And did you have to return the costume, or do you get to keep it?
No, I purchased this. So,
So November
yeah.
22.
Yeah. If that's what you want me to do.
That's the Halloween costume that keeps on.
You can do the 23rd. We'll just put some circles under your eyes and little blood.
Tear stains.
I'll play the guy who comes. You want to get changed to their jacket? Somebody had to tell her that.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Why don't we get you into something else?
Yeah, there's a great book about that called "Death of a President" by William Manchester. Highly recommended.
A little on the nose, isn't it?
Yeah, that's too much.
Camelot.
Do you want to play our game?
About a murder mystery. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Are you going to give the clues again?
I guess, yes, since I'm the one who knows how to do it.
What are we playing?
Oh, yeah, you've nailed it.
Yeah, you really do know how to do it. What am I saying?
You explain the game, Chick. I'll look for a
This
good
is
card.
called Poetry for Neanderthals, and it's a new game that we're talking about. And you can it's like Password, but this is the Not Safe for Work edition. So some of the terms that we're trying to get people to say are naughty.
Yeah.
And you can only give clues with one syllable words.
Right.
Which a lot of people have trouble with.
I flipped through this. This is definitely not safe.
It's a wonderful game. It's available at Target or at Target.com. And Tom, what do you have for us?
Well, I'm trying to find one that's clean enough.
Well, it's not safe for work, so that won't be an easy.
Okay, here we go. Food.
Eat.
Food.
Meal. Junk.
Are we supposed to answer with one syllable as well?
No. Swallow.
You're trying to guess the first word. This is a two-word thing.
A two-word thing, and the first word is the food.
And only the clues are one syllable.
Food.
Cream.
Give us more.
It's so hard to do with one syllable. That's the
very
problem.
hard.
Munch.
Pass.
Gas.
Poop.
I'm also not allowed to encourage you by raising my hands.
A Halloween blumpkin.
Pumpkin blumpkin. Blumpkin spice latte.
Wow.
Have it with a slice of pumpkin.
Is non-toxic? No, that's too many syllables. Never mind.
Yeah, right.
It's 2 words.
Okay, food.
Food, non-toxic.
Edible. Edible.
Edible.
Oh, edible is one of the words?
Panties.
Yes.
Panties.
Edible panties.
There you go.
Correct.
Nice, Godwin. Nice.
But see, I was unfair because I said non-toxic.
Yeah, it is. Technically, it wouldn't be.
Syllables at least.
Well, you know, the game comes with an inflatable Neanderthal club that you actually would hit. Somebody else would be.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Somebody would be walking around hitting the person when they use
now, wait a minute.
more than
That's
one
half
syllable.
the fun.
Yeah.
Where's this club?
Oh, it's around here somewhere. Yeah.
It's right. I got to blow it up.
Oh, well, blow it, don't you?
Okay.
Blow.
Blow. Do it now.
Blow in the air, are you?
Oh, okay.
Okay, well then, Josh, do you have another stack of those cards? Why don't you do one while I blow up the club?
Well, I'll come over and get them because I don't have any.
I think Christy left them on her desk. Christy
there they are.
Christy had to go to the dentist.
Yeah.
So we have an inflatable club, which makes it Doubly fun for the holidays, right? You get to hit your family.
Oh, yeah. Thanksgiving.
All right.
Pass the mashed potatoes.
Well, let's see here. How about we do... oh, my gosh. Okay, this one.
By the way, if you're just tuning in and go, how come there's a woman in there that looks like Jackie Kennedy?
Okay.
On November 22nd before
It's
lunch.
Halloween.
Here we go. Butt.
Head.
However.
Hole.
Crack.
Hole.
Ass.
Ring.
Oh.
Fire.
Anus.
Yes. Anus is one. And
famous anus.
Out.
Anus and Andy.
Prolapsed anus.
Yes. Very good. Okay, now we'll do this one.
That was one of the...
Yeah,
prolapsed
prolapsed anus.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
What kind of game is this?
Boy, you really pulled that out of your ass.
I sure did.
so to speak.
I'm
Once
pretty
again,
proud of that.
perfect for Grandma at Thanksgiving.
Okay,
dinner.
tug.
Masturbation.
Yank.
Jerk.
Hand.
Jerk. No.
Tug, yank. Yes.
Okay.
Pull.
Pull.
Pull pork.
In, no.
Pull in.
Wait a minute.
No.
Is those separate clues?
No, in.
Butt
Pull
plug.
out. Pull
Butt
out.
plug.
Yes, pull out.
Yeah.
Pull out.
Wow.
It's not
Pull
butt plug.
out. Pull out. I don't know.
Okay.
We've gone with sofa.
Are we doing This seems to be going a lot smoother with Josh giving
Okay.
me
That one's too. You can't say
I'm
any
busy
of
over
these.
here.
Here we go.
You can't say anything.
Oh, boy. Cold.
Hot.
Chill.
Sore.
Ice.
Frigid.
Cook. No.
Raw.
Yes.
Eat me
Yes.
raw.
Raw dog.
Yes, raw dog. Raw dog. Okay, here's one.
Heard of that?
Wait a minute. What kind of clue was cold for raw dog?
Raw.
Cold.
It's cold.
So it's not cooked.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm having trouble. Terrible. How do you? Is there some secret to getting this nipple?
Yeah, you wrap your lips around it.
What are
and
you
blow.
doing? Are you still trying to blow up the club?
It's not taking any air.
Oh, of course not. He's having
I think
trouble
you have to
getting
pull
air
out
in
the. Is it out?
The nipple thing.
The nipple
Yeah.
thing. Is it out?
I'm surprised.
Well, just kind of circle it lightly with your finger. It'll come out.
If you've got, I'm surprised you
Get an
got
ice
it
cube.
out and
Yeah.
no one can see it.
Maybe blow in her ear. Here's one.
Tell her you're by her car.
Up,
Jesus.
high, get.
Up, high, get.
Up high. Get.
Raise.
Hand, get. Out of way.
Reach.
Yes.
Reach around.
Yes, reach around.
Reach around.
Yes, very good.
Oh, good. Now we can hit each other.
Okay,
Oh, you blew up the club.
You got to bite down in this thing to get it to take air.
Oh, okay.
here's another one. Smudge.
Smear?
Stain.
Yes, smear.
Stain.
Smear?
Pap smear.
Pap smear. Yes, very good.
I was going to go with stain.
We're flying. We're flying.
Second word, arrive.
Okay, breast.
Boobs.
Boob.
Nipple.
Top.
Yes, nipple. And
Ring. Nipple
Clam.
ring.
Nipple
yes,
clamp.
nipple clamp.
Nipple clamp.
Very good.
Josh, you're great at this game. Once again, we're playing the game
Yeah, I'm
Poetry
guessing them all, and you're great, Josh.
Thank you very much.
just
Poetry
great
for
at it.
Neanderthals. This is the adult, not safe for work edition, available exclusively at Target stores. This is perfect for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
I got one. Let me try one. Can I
Okay,
try
yeah,
one?
of course, yes.
Yeah, we're going along too
going
easily
too
now.
well.
Yeah, let's throw Tom into it.
So you can do more than one-syllable word at a time?
Yes, you can do as many.
So long as you
Rapid
enough
fire.
of
Just
a
keep
pause.
them coming. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Adam.
Eve. That's one. That's two syllables.
Adam.
Sorry, this is really hard.
Or you could do damn.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble now.
Here we go.
Gargles too. Let me see.
What?
Don't mumble clues
Throat.
to us.
Throat.
Throat is right. Throat coat.
Deep throat.
Deep throat. See how good Josh is at this game?
How is Adam associated with deep throat?
Adam's apple. Throat.
Oh, good job, Josh.
I keep forgetting it's. Sorry. All right. Okay, can I try one more?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
F.
You.
No.
Buddy.
Pick.
Choose.
F. Pick.
Oh, off. No.
Nose job.
Let's see. Let's start over again. Light.
Light.
Air.
Bright.
Heavy.
Sun.
Lens.
Camera. Video. Shoot.
Movie.
Shutter.
Oh, porn?
No. Light. Lens.
F-pick.
F.
God knows what
I can't
this
wait to
is.
see what this
I know.
F. Anyone?
F.
Go.
And look at him. He's upset with us for not guessing what he's trying to
Stop.
say.
Yes. You've got.
This is a Cartier Brasseur or whatever the hell that guy's
Maurice
name
Cartier
is.
Bresson?
That's
So
him.
what are the words to stop?
F-stop.
That's your clue now.
Yeah.
Stop.
Is stop.
But stop is part of it?
No.
So instead of saying
F-stop.
you wanted us to say
Have we said
F-stop.
any of the words?
Yeah, stop, apparently.
Is
No,
stop.
stop.
Is
He
stop
just said
one of
it's
the
not.
words?
No, stop is a clue.
Stop is not in the clue.
No, that's kind of your clue though.
F-stop is.
Yeah.
Lighting. Exposure.
Break.
Exposure.
Public exposure. Indecent exposure.
Decent exposure. See how easy it is.
Let's do one more.
Oh,
Here we go.
I don't know.
F-stop for exposure.
What else is there?
Here's one. Cluck.
Duck.
Chicken.
Yes, chicken.
Chicken.
Gag.
Throat.
Throat.
Chicken choker.
Choke the chicken.
Choke the chicken.
Yeah.
Yes,
the chicken.
indeed.
Josh is great at this.
I'm a filthy, filthy man.
Okay.
What a terrific game. Poetry for Neanderthals.
That's fun.
Not safe for work edition available at Target or Target.com. It's a blast. I can't wait to take it to Thanksgiving.
Wouldn't these make a great family gift?
I think
Come
so.
on, yeah.
This is the not safe for
A
work.
ton of laughs.
Look at
Tom, look.
Look at this.
Yes.
yeah.
I don't have the roses.
No, but that's terrific.
I'll get you some.
They actually do have that costume, like that brighter pink with the black
With the black collar.
Yeah.
with the black collar and
The Halston.
It's like $500.
Getting out of
Yeah.
I can have Amy throw a black collar on that if you want.
Well, there's
How many more times are you going to make me wear this?
Well, every November 22nd. It falls on a weekday in perpetuity.
Now, will you be wearing this out today?
No.
Of course
I don't.
not.
I don't know. Do I walk my daughter around? And should I dress up too? Walk around in my
you
costume?
should.
Yeah.
Very few people are going to pick up on it.
Have her
Because
dress as John. Just have her salute
Just
every house.
saluting.
she gets
Yes.
to.
yes. Okay.
they're not. And by the way, they're not going to build that airport.
No,
No.
JFK Junior Airport. No, it's for seaplanes. So sorry.
Hey, let's all take a break and talk about cookout at Josh's house.
All right. How about a tailgate party at your place, Josh? What should we make? How about steaks?
That's exactly right. I had a big cookout over the weekend. I grilled up some chicken breast
Yeah, you did.
and jumbo franks and ultra juicy burgers, all from omahasteaks.com. I got one of their mouth-watering assortments that was, terrific. There's video coming. You'll all be jealous of what I did. Remember, every steak and every entree is backed by Omaha Steaks' unconditional 100% money-back guarantee. Right now, take advantage of 50% off site-wide by shopping their semi-annual sale. It's on right now with 50% off delicious customer favorites like those perfectly aged steaks, ultra juicy burgers, and easy-to-prepare comfort meals like that Meat Lovers lasagna. Oh, perfect on a chilly day. When you use promo code BTS at checkout, you're also going to get $30 off your order. So already 50% off plus $30 back. You can't lose. Don't wait. Go to omahasteaks.com, enter BTS at checkout, stock up on all the fall flavor. That night, I also baked up some wonderful caramel apple tartlets. Did I bake? I did bake 4 of them. Did I eat more than one? It's anybody's guess. The answer is yes. Omaha Steaks isn't just steak. It's the best steak of your life, guaranteed. Don't forget to use that promo code. It's BTS at checkout to score an extra $30 off your order. That's omahasteaks.com, code BTS at checkout. Minimum order may be required.
The hot dogs are unbelievable. And
Jumbo Franks, please.
Don't forget the lasagna. I know it's not even on the list there, but it should be on your list. I'm telling you, makes the perfect holiday gift. I send it to my brothers and my family members that live in other places, and they always love them. Thank you very much. Coming up, we continue our history lesson with Jackie O. Ooh, Jackie O. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
You need to try shopping at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors.
Hi, just stop into Bob Bile Motors and I'll show you my take a test drive and I'll also let you see my
That's Bob Bile Motors.
And hey guys, during Bob Bile's Celebration Bonanza Days, if you buy a car from Bob Bile Motors, I'll not only show you my and my I'll let you in the and after that, you're in the...
Is that even possible? It is at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors. Why the hell shop anywhere else?
Somebody get me a towel.
Due to pending litigation, Bob Bile Motors is suspending free hot dog Fridays.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. The Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Donnie Baker on the road. Make sure you catch him at the Comedy Caravan in Louisville, Kentucky, coming up this Friday and Saturday night. And the following weekend, Donnie Baker on the road at the Funny Bone in Liberty, Ohio. That's where Josh just recorded his live album. That's Friday, November 11th and Saturday, November 12th. Check out DonnieBaker.com for tickets and information. You know, we learn a lot during the course of the show today. No exception on this Halloween, October 31st. It's spooky. Also, a little bit of history. What has happened on Halloween in years past? Well, Professor Thomas B. Griswold will be along to give you not only the information, but a short quiz. If you don't pass it, you're going to have to listen again tomorrow. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Full slate of NFL action yesterday. It's Sunday Night Football. Stephon Diggs ran his mouth before running past Green Bay secondary. He led the Bills a 27-17 win over the Packers in Orchard Park. The Packers are off to their worst start ever, 8 games into a season under Aaron Rodgers. Diggs began by exchanging words before and after pregame warmups in the tunnel with the Packers cornerback. He then burned Green Bay with 6 catches, 108 yards, and a 26-yard touchdown. Christian McCaffrey became only the 11th player in NFL history with a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown, and a receiving touchdown in the same game. The 49ers extended their regular season mastery over the Rams to 4 full years, the 31-14 win over Los Angeles at SoFi. Other winners yesterday in the National Football League: Denver, Dallas, Miami, Minnesota, New England, New Orleans, Philadelphia, Tennessee, Seattle, and Washington. And in overtime, Atlanta beat Carolina, and the Bengals at Cleveland tonight in Monday Night Football. NBA winners last night: New Orleans, Boston, Cleveland, Detroit, San Antonio, Dallas, Phoenix, and the Lakers. And in the NHL yesterday, New Jersey and the Rangers win in regulation. Minnesota wins in a shootout over Chicago, and Vegas and Anaheim win in overtime. And Game 3 of the World Series tonight in Philadelphia. It returns to the city of brotherly love for the first time since 2009. Noah Syndergaard starts for the Phillies against Lance McCullers for the Astros. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
A man is allergic to his own orgasms. What you failed to mention, I found that rolling over and immediately falling asleep really helps me. Multiple arrests were made after a woman released a swarm of bees during a standoff who stung officers who were evicting a tenant from their residence. What you failed to mention, hardest part of the arrest, getting all the zip ties around their little wings.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
We're in a gym today to find out what athletes need after they've had a big workout. Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
You look pretty sweaty.
Yeah. I just jogged 5 miles. I did the weights, did some step aerobics. God, I'm dying.
What do you need after a big workout like that?
I could use a big glass of water.
Water?
Yeah.
You don't want water. You need something to replace your bodily fluids. Get you back on your feet again.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, what do you got?
Here, try this.
What is it?
Thirspiration Plus.
Thirspiration Plus, huh?
Replaces all your bodily fluids after a big workout.
All right, I'll try it. Jesus, what is that? Tastes like sweat.
It is sweat. Well, the little coloring and we added some carbonation, but
What are you trying to do to me?
Thirspiration Plus replaces all your bodily fluids lost during a big workout. Thirspiration Plus. Bodily sweat and icy cold jug.
Come here, you crazy son of a...
Can I borrow your shirt and your shorts for later?
You're sick.
Thirspiration Plus. Lemon lime, tropical punch, or clear.
Can I borrow your shorts for later?
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this
soon.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hi.
Christy on assignment. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
And I'm sitting right next to the Poetry for Neanderthals, Not Safe for Work edition news desk, starring Christy Lee. Christy's actually at the dentist right now, getting drilled.
Yeah, she's having a cavity filled.
She's about to feel a little prick. All of those.
All the classics. That is such a classic.
Tooth hurty.
Okay. Now it's time for our history lesson.
It's time now for our history lesson.
Well, I'm just discovering this for the first time.
I know you are. What day is it?
It is, well, obviously, it's Halloween.
What number?
So therefore, the number would be
31.
31.
31
That's
October.
right.
There has to be some kind of Kennedy anniversary today. It's Kennedy or the Beatles always, right?
Oh, yeah.
Today, we'll start with Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Do you know who that was?
No.
The Sherlock Holmes guy.
Oh, okay.
You ever heard the phrase, no Sherlock?
Oh, yeah. That's him? He wrote that?
Well, he wrote Sherlock Holmes stories.
Oh, okay.
Let's see now. Oh, this is interesting. In 1926 on this date, Harry Houdini actually died of peritonitis. He was in a hospital in Detroit.
Not everybody thinks it was that.
He'd been taking a group of students on a lecture, and he commented about the strength of his stomach muscles, and without warning, one of them punched him hard in the stomach, and it burst his appendix.
What do they say it is, if that's not...
Murder.
Really? Oh.
In the defense of the guy that hit him, he did say, "Hey, Harry, think fast." And then whacked him. That's false. Okay, quiz time. Jess Hooker.
Yes.
And Ace is allowed to help you.
Ace, I'm going to need your help.
Okay. Mount Rushmore was completed on this date in 1941. Who are the presidents on Mount Rushmore?
Frankie D. Or Frankie, is it? Is it Roosevelt? No.
It's not.
No?
Well, not Frankie.
Roosevelt.
Oh, Theodore.
Hey!
There you
There's
go.
one.
Teddy boy.
Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And is the Jackson guy up there? Is there a Jackson up there?
Michael.
Michael? Nah, I don't know about that.
They had to bleach the rock.
George Washington, obviously.
Yep.
And the fourth one is... it's not Andrew Jackson?
It's close. Starts with a J, though, right?
Oh, no. Getting close.
I don't know.
Wheezy?
Lyndon Johnson?
Wheezy?
No.
Jefferson.
Oh, Jefferson. Oh, gotcha.
William Jefferson.
No, I don't know. I've only been there once.
William Jefferson Clinton.
No Beatles info, but in 1970, Jim Morrison was sentenced to 6 months in jail and fined $500 for indecent exposure. He was released on $50,000 bail.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, was that because he had to give back all the money back that he advertised this as music? And,
The Doors are the best.
I love the Doors.
I'm singing flat.
Come on, baby, post my bail.
Flat.
So, well, let's
Like
see.
my fire.
This is too depressing. Let's go to the birthday, shall we? Rob Schneider, born on this date in 1963.
Rama.
Leave that prick off.
I like Rob Schneider a lot.
It's really funny. John Candy, the great John Candy, born in this date in 1950.
Did you say John Candy Bar?
Yeah, he's the best. The classic SCTV and many great movies. Delmont Mulrooney, born in 1963.
I think it's Dermot. Not
Dermot,
Delmont.
yeah.
Dermot. Oh,
Del Monte's his uncle.
it's Dylan McDermott. Though.
He made a
Are
lot
they
of,
the same guy?
It's easy to get him
a
confused.
lot of money in vegetable game.
Okay.
Del Monte.
Vanilla Ice.
Oh.
You know his real name?
Steven.
Eminem is his real name.
Oh, how about that?
Through it all. Rob Whitney, Whitey. What is it? Whitey Tall? What is it?
I'm not sure. And that's Today in History. You're welcome.
Time now for things we learned today on the Bob and Tom Show. It's Happy Halloween.
Yeah!
And apparently just as Josh's favorite holiday.
Well, I like it a lot.
We had to stop. You told me you love this holiday.
I do love this holiday. I don't mind it.
You told me you loved it. If you had a choice, Christy forgot her Halloween sweater. Today she looks like, Tom said she looks like a snow bunny. She's in a chunky, oddly colored.
It was a cute thing.
Yeah.
You know, we never got
Pullover?
to, we never got to our obituary.
That's a shame. What else do we have, Chief?
Who died? Oh,
Jerry Lee Lewis.
he did die.
I think I'm the only fan here in the room. I really enjoy a lot of what he did.
Bob the King!
It's more than that.
A whole lot of shaking going on.
That's terrific. Yeah.
Great balls of fire.
I know you hate him, Tom. Don't pretend like you don't.
I know. I never got it.
Me either.
I mean, he could play the piano, right?
terrific.
Like, yeah,
With his
okay.
foot.
Like,
look,
really, really well.
He kicked he kicked the stool away.
It was pretty awesome.
You know, there's some speculation that when he married his 13-year-old cousin, she may have been 12.
I heard.
I respect him even more.
As opposed to 13.
Yeah.
Tom is for trick or treat. He has a house in his neighborhood that have bowls of soup, a candy bar buffet.
I hope you burn your lips.
They await trick or treaters tonight. So
That's fun.
It's great.
Yeah.
Kind of. And Giselle, Tom Brady's ex, is already dating Pete Davidson.
It's a trick or treat in a gated community. What a special life.
How did you get in here?
How did you get in here?
How did you?
I got in here on a golf cart.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.